Hello, 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 love wrestling. It's Thursday night. It's 8 p.m. And you know what that means. It's another new episode of Between Two Beards.
Start off with the biggest news of the week. The Rats lost! But every night I'm making new best friends, and the only problem is we like having a good time. Forget yourself now. If you've got the budget, I've got the time.
There he is.
Hey, boss!
There's the boss.
Hey! The man with the finest beard on this screen. Canadian men, boys, shut the hell up. Let me talk.
You see, the Rads are resourceful. When I got beef with somebody, I can find a way to talk to them.
Well, that was cool.
None
of my clicking worked, apparently. For the
240 episodes into this thing, we're figuring it out.
Son of a B. What the heck? I clicked the buttons halfway through like normal. Nothing happened. Anyway, hello.
We're slipping.
It's 8 o'clock. It's
It
Thursday night.
It is.
And y'all know what that means.
What does it mean? You tell them what it means, man. I don't know what it means. I don't know what anything means anymore this week. This whole week has not been a good week for me. So you tell them.
That means it's another episode of Between Two Beards, man.
Okay, are you sure? Because I didn't know if maybe like you would tell me that for the last 240 episodes, and then this one you would say, "Oh, just kidding, it's Quizplex."
Quizplex? I don't have questions.
Okay, good. Because I'm just saying that's kind of how my Notre Dame Fighting Irish field is today.
Oh,
you're gonna tell me.
I was waiting to see how long you were gonna.
You're gonna tell me
to bring this up
for months that we're in, and then all of a sudden tell me we're not.
Yeah,
okay.
It's almost like the owners of my baseball team telling me that they're gonna improve the team, but they're still gonna stay cheap fucks. Anyway,
this is a family show.
No, YouTube doesn't care about swearing anymore.
This is a family show.
That's the only thing. If you want to hear,
Ryan Sullivan's in the chat. He's got baby ears. Hi, Ryan.
Ryan's
Hi,
here. Boris is here. Ryan, we were talking off camera before we went live, and even Pluggo, we all agreed. We agree with you. That is lame.
Anytime I talked about it, the video I made for the Hive, I said I would have played the game. That's just me.
Yeah.
I do think it's lame the way that they did it. But it is what it is at this point. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. I am going to take the high road and say, had Michigan found out what they found out yesterday, they probably wouldn't have played in a bowl game either. So
what the hell does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying. I'm saying, like, we declined it. Iowa State declined. Kansas State declined. A lot of teams declined it for different reasons. I think our reason was lame. And I am going to take the high road and not make fun of the Michigan stuff because I do.
Well, I mean, the situation is.
There's a lot of situational stuff there that I don't think is. I'm evolving in my.
That's a crazy story, though, huh?
It is a crazy story. I'm evolving in my sports fandom where I just go, you know what? Yeah. I think that's really sad. And when I first saw it, though, when I initially just saw they fired him, I went, I thought they fired him strictly because they had a good season, but I was like, man, that's harsh.
Scott, I agree with you. I think they'd be in the playoff if they were in one.
We have the same strength of schedule as the 4 teams.
I agree, but you would have easily won a conference championship in almost every conference, and you would be in the playoff.
Sure, but we were in the playoff last year without one.
Yeah, but again, when you run into a season like this one, though, being in a conference is where that's an advantage for you.
Again, and yet the Michigan I just spoke of is threatening to go independent. Should they join a conference?
I think they should just stay in the Big Ten that has 17 teams.
They're threatening to join. They're threatening to go independent.
Again, I think the college football, and again, I'm in a region where we don't really care that much about college sports or college whatever. It's just we are pro sports region. Fine. But with that being said, the landscape of college football has gotten so much.
Listen. Should this is apples and oranges, and our guest is in it. Once I get the thumbs up, we'll get it started. Once they're ready, our guest is in the green room, so to speak. But before I say that, I bring them, we're being fancy today.
Okay.
We're a tradition-laden program. Our independent, but I'm at. So if 29 MLB owners said we want the Green Monster to come down because it's too high to hit baseball, it's over. Nobody else does that. Would you go, yep, we're going to take it down? You go, no. It's what we. That's
I would
what
stand
we
outside
do.
Fenway Park with a pitchfork.
That's what we do. That's how we operate. We operate anyway. We're not going to waste any more time. We have a big guest. We've been promoting it all week. I'm going to do justice of giving this guest a proper introduction, though she needs no introduction. You've seen her all over Raw, SmackDown reactions. She's all over the place. She's absolutely fantastic. She is the grocery bag guru, the resident Detroit Lions aficionado. Wheezy Blonde is in the house making her Between Two Beards debut.
Hi, guys. What's going on?
Hello, how are you?
Oh, pretty good.
Good.
Just, busy day. Went and played in a playground, ball pits, going down slides. It's just,
that sounds like a wonderful day.
I hurt myself on that slide because I did.
Oh, I'm going to be so sore tomorrow. I'm going to be so sore.
Yeah.
Hoo-hoo.
Yeah. Well, I know exactly where she's at. First and foremost, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Busy day. There's not enough hours in a day, but otherwise, I'm good. I'm pretty good. I'm fed. I could use a little more caffeine. I've got water to hydrate, so I can't complain.
There you go. I want to start off absolutely hot from the rip. The toughest question: what grocery bag is the best grocery bag / retail in the game? Who's got the best grocery bag? Since you're the guru, I found this out yesterday.
I swear this is my actual answer. Target.
Hey,
that's a high quality bag.
Yeah,
those are usually those are pretty good bags. Everywhere else, Meijer I feel like is one of the worst. Meijer, they fall apart. Yep. They're really flimsy. Walmart. I haven't had a Walmart bag in a while. I haven't been there. I try to avoid it if I absolutely can. So I usually stick with Meijer.
Yeah, no, I would agree. Target, it's like a nice texture. It's good quality. You can fit a lot in it. It doesn't break. It feels sturdy.
Yeah, they use a lot of plastic. There you go.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Target bag, great. I'm just curious because, like I said, that was news that I found out yesterday that you were the.
Okay, but the reason that even happened, the AI thing said, "Oh, this is Wheezy Blonde." Someone was scrolling through and it said, "Oh, Wheezy Blonde is the grocery bag guru," and whatever else it said. The reason it said that was because I was on TikTok live and I was showing everybody my grocery bag drawer. I don't know if everyone has a grocery bag drawer or a collection, but I keep all of the plastic bags because I live in Indiana and we're allowed to have plastic bags. We don't have to pay for them. This is what you get. So I keep them. Yeah, and so I use them to throw away stuff in the litter box.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I grew up in a household that had the plastic bag drawer right in the cupboard. You pull it out, it was full. The town that I live in now, a couple years ago, said, "Nah, no more plastic bags." So now you got to do paper. You got to do paper. You bring your own. So that's where we're at. But I grew up. Massachusetts wasn't that kind of state forever. Like I grew up, and you would go to the hutch or whatever you want to call it, and you'd pull out the right drawer, and it was all plastic bags for when you needed to get rid of stuff or do things.
Back in the day.
Back in the day.
What's a hutch?
I think that's a New England word. I think that's a New England word
I know
for
what you mean.
hutch.
Yeah. Wheezy is an extreme home makeoverist as well.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't even know if we're going to talk much wrestling.
It's not like there's a big thing happening in a day.
Nothing's happening. What's happening?
2 days from honestly this time right now, which the report is they're opening the show, which to me is a little crazy.
I don't understand that, but yeah.
Again,
well, is it from the? Here's the thing. I saw that he said that they're thinking about opening, and then I saw everybody going, "Well, that's really nice of John to like get it out of the way, so that we could put ice on the rest of the NXT talent." And I'm like, if you're a diehard Cena fan, you might turn it off if he's done. Granted, I think he'd probably loop back at the end, right? He would.
Yeah, I think they would do something.
We're not just gonna. He's gonna wrestle Gunther for 5 minutes and call it a day, is he?
You never know. I mean, I wouldn't put anything past anyone. He absolutely could wrestle that match and just be deuces. Granted, depending on what happens with that match, do you guys think it's going to be a clean between Cena, Gunther? There's one clear winner, and then we're done. Do you think that's happening, or are you unsure?
I think it's going to be clean. Yeah, I think it's going to be clean. I think I'm still the whole time I've been kind of like Gunther's going to win. I think Cena will do the thing and go out in his back, but I've been swaying back and forth on that this week. I don't know. I feel like Cena would want to have Gunther beat him. I feel like that's like almost like the unwritten wrestler code kind of that you would, give it to somebody else on your way out. But I feel like if there was ever going to be somebody who does win the final one, I think it could be John Cena.
If there was ever a moment for Super Cena to arrive one last time, it is Saturday at 8 o'clock or whatever time, the 7 o'clock, whatever time that thing starts, and he squashes Gunther.
No, I don't think that. Come on, take it easy.
Hey, I'm so unsure of anything. I don't put anything past anyone. I live in a state of I'm unsure of anything, just so I can be prepared for anything.
Yeah.
So I'm in the same page. If I want it to be, I thought Gunther, that makes sense, cool. But there's that small wrestling fan part of me that's like, maybe, just maybe, there's some silly thing that we don't know is happening, and some cahoots are gonna happen.
It's possible.
Speaking of cahoots, real quick, we got Scott in the house, the Lane event, Silent Bob, Ryan Sullivan, Fernando, Majin, all in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that like. Hit that button. Smash the like button. Subscribe. Feel free to drop a super chat if you want to guarantee you get your question or statement read on the air. What is the cahoots thing? I know that you're a fan of just wild speculation. So what is the cahoots thing that you would want? What if you could book absolute chaos in this match with Cena and Gunther? What would you do?
Okay, I hate it because I can't even take credit for this because this was a wrestling dork thing that I saw online that someone said, and I'm like, yep. If there was any cahoots or anything dumb that was going to happen, that's what I want it to be. We start the show, Gunther gets either attacked backstage by somebody or he ends up being injured, and that they need a shoe-in, and it's Edge.
I was gonna say you're gonna say Edge.
That's like best case scenario of the kooky stuff.
I mean, I
think the wrestling world would actually stop if that. I feel like that would be like everyone would be like, wait a minute.
Tony Khan is a fan. He's a historian. He understands the significance. I think he would be like, yeah, go ahead.
Honestly, I've said the same thing, and I think I agree. I really do.
Yeah, I think if there was a formal ask, like, hey, I honestly think Tony Khan he'd at least think about it. I feel like he's that type of guy. He is a wrestling fan. He's been a fan his whole life. I feel like, not that I would want to help them after some of the, counter programming and things, but it's about greater than the two companies,
This is bigger than us. This is bigger than corporations and greed.
Yeah, this is
John Cena.
Yes.
It's it. It's the last time we're gonna hear. Well, he'll in ring anyway. He's gonna come out for one more match. Make it crazy. Give us it all. I'm here for it. I hope that they don't do what they did through like Boston and MSG, where he did his stuff and then they didn't thread him throughout. I really hope that there's more than if he's gonna open the show, that we'll get some more stuff.
Watch it not be. Watch it. 30-minute classic and he's gone. He's just like, that'll be it. Bye. Well, he rides off into the sunset.
Listen, and they said that they're not giving it has no run time. Saturday night's main event. They're going to just kind of let it go the way it goes. At least that's the reports. They said there's no specific, we need to be done by this time. They're going to kind of let the evening go the way it goes. I think they're going to let John kind of dictate how, like, you know what I mean? I think they're going to let him dictate how things kind of go for him on his night. It feels like they're kind of being open to him being like, hey, this is your, like, however you want to do this. You want to open, you don't, like, it can go for as little or as long as you want, which I think is kind of, usually doesn't go that way.
I was going to say, he spent all week telling us that the exact opposite. He's made no decisions. He just shows up.
Yeah.
He does say that a lot.
He just shows up.
He does. I think more people tuned in this week and heard it, and they're like, wait, what? I'm like, that boy don't give a straight answer to nothing, but that does nothing new.
No, he does not. He has learned over.
He's like, yeah, I wanted 200 dates, and Trips was like, no, and it's like, there's no way you were like, yeah, I want to wrestle 200 times.
Yeah,
not a chance, John. Come on,
200.
I respect you, but they don't even do 200 dates anymore.
No, and I was gonna say he said that on a couple different big interviews and podcasts, and I'm like 200. I'm like, they don't do that anymore. No way. And then.
Could you imagine how many shirts our buddy Wells Mania would have had to buy if he did 200 retirement tour dates?
Oh my god! Oh my that man! I really want to see the collection. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even do that, but
it's a lot of shirts. It's a lot of shirts.
And then our other friend Joey Carney broke it down. It's like that was like a $1,500 investment to buy like all the shirts, each one. And I'm like, man, I need that Wells Mania money.
I'm still thoroughly upset that the Grand Rapids, so the Grand Rapids shirt they had as Lions themed, and they messed up the color. The color of the shirt was completely advertised differently, and I got it, and it's this navy blue. I'm like, this isn't Honolulu blue. They was supposed to be Lions themed. I was angry. I talked to my friend that works at Lids, but he deals with Fanatics. And the people that do that thing all the time, that happens all the time, where they ask for a specific thing and the design actually comes differently. And they must have been trying to do them so quick that there wasn't even a proof. They just were like, here you go. And that's how it happened. So leave it to the Lions to get the short end of the stick. I'm not surprised. It's fine.
You know, it's okay. How you feeling about the Lions this year? If I can pivot for a split second.
I'm not doom and gloom spiraling. I'm a Lions fan. But I knew that the division was going to heat up. I did not expect the Bears to get as hot as they did. And I think that probably frustrates me more than anything. I know where our shortcomings are. I know that our quarterback is severely inconsistent. We are having the same issue that we had last year, where we just have injury after injury, and our top players are now out on the bench for the majority of the season. So it is what it is. It's all right.
How big did you smile on Sunday when the number 1 seed Bears fans were running their mouths and they still got beat by the Packers, who are still their daddy?
I loved it. I really did. Really did. They got so overconfident so fast, but they're also insanely confident for no reason the last 5 years, and they've had zero reason to be. Every time they're like, we're going to the Super Bowl. No, you're not.
We got Caleb Williams.
Listen, look, I believe in Ben Johnson, their coach. I actually believe in him. Like, I think he's a really good coach. I still think Caleb Williams kind of stinks.
I do too. Thank you.
I think he kind of stinks. He's definitely better than he was last year because he has a good system, and I do think Ben Johnson is a good coach, but I think he stinks. I think he kind of stinks. But anyway, listen.
Hey,
it is what it is.
Listen, I said my piece about my football team at the top. I'm just trying to make it through the week. That's all.
Don't you not have a football team?
No, he doesn't have any.
But I go Irish, baby. I got nothing now. Now I got nothing to be excited about.
I absolutely bought 3 IU sweatshirts.
That's okay. I'm okay with that.
Are you gonna hitch your wagon to them? Like, you rooting for them?
I went there first of all. I went there, so I was instantly like, I have to do it. Like, I bought 3.
Listen. I'm not gonna say I would hitch my wagon. I do support. I grew up on Chicago Cubs baseball, Notre Dame football, and Indiana Hoosier basketball. So like I grew up. That was my like childhood. So, like, I always have a soft spot for Indiana, but I would never, like, come right out and be like, that's my squad. Like, I would never do that. But I do hope that they win because there's a few other teams in the field that I would rather didn't. But, and Kirk Cignetti rules, man. So why not? I'm from Indiana. I'm gonna just go with the Indiana boys here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if they make a run and they win the whole thing, like, you would feel obviously it's not the team you support, but you'd be like, oh, that's pretty cool. You know,
I'd be happy, but I'd also be like, they're still not the best team in the state.
That's okay. Well,
that's just because I'm
they are undefeated, are they not? Are they undefeated? And they beat Ohio State last week. Yeah, that happened.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I was just checking.
John Cena, huh?
Well, no, I'm
trying not to yell with Wheezy here.
It's okay.
I'm trying to be professional for the first time in 250.
Have you met me? Have you?
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm obviously.
Well, I'm trying to be professional.
The lane event says, would you rather have an inconsistent QB like Goff or an injury-riddled one like Burrow? I know my answer. I wouldn't even have to think about that question.
Goff. Yeah.
You'd rather have Goff?
I would.
Than Burrow?
Yeah, I would.
But here's the
I
thing.
feel like Goff has been able to do more than Burrow has.
I think Goff, not by you guys because you're his people, Lions fans. I think Goff generally is underappreciated. I think he's better than the nation thinks. He is inconsistent, but I think he deserves more credit than a lot of the national pundits give him. I feel like.
So you'll get 16 games of Jared Goff, or you get 7 games of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, well, my thing is if you're telling me I have to pick one to run my franchise, and I think Burrow is like a top 5
when he's
quarterback in the league. But is that his fault or is that his inept team who's awful's fault?
He's got turf toe.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we got this all generational quarterback. Let's get no offensive line.
Anybody ever see there was like this TikTok I scrolled across where the guy was like, turf toe is like the worst name for that injury because it's actually really bad.
Vicious. It's like a vicious injury.
But everybody's like, oh, he can't step on the turf.
It sounds so like minuscule, and it's like, no, he's got a.
It sounds like
his toe is like disconnected from his foot. Everybody's like, he can't walk on the turf.
It's like he stubbed it. He tripped.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel like our Cincinnati Bengals friends are going to hate this podcast.
Spencer, the boss, says, hey, maybe they can bring back Phillip Rivers too. That story, what? Phillip Rivers? It's 44.
I tweeted today that if he was a wrestler, he'd be a world champion.
Oh, 100%.
But he's in the NFL, so he's 97 years old in NFL
I think a big issue, though, is not to keep going with football, but I think Caleb Williams is a prime example of it, of being that generation, being younger, having a completely different college experience because the league is ran so different, and then coming into the pros and automatically being shoved to the front and being like, you're our savior, you're a rookie QB, you need to do everything. So that's why I always pride on us doing with Goff what we did, because we didn't bring in a rookie. We went and found someone that had experience and then tweaked it. He's in his 30s, he's got a shelf life here, but at least he has a little more common sense.
Oh yeah.
Caleb Williams is a crybaby.
Oh, I don't know. Some of the athletic things he does is insane. Like he'll make like 2 or 3 plays a game and you're like, what the hell? Like that's crazy. But then you just watch him the rest of the game and you're like, I don't know if he's good. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if he's good. I feel this. Can I tell you something? I value this guy a little bit more, but I kind of feel the same way about Jordan Love. I think he kind of stinks too. Anyway.
I've heard more people saying that, and I'm always like, really?
Yeah, I think there's like 7 good quarterbacks. I think there's not a lot of good quarterbacks. I think the quarterback play in the league is.
Would you start QB1 Cody Rhodes over some of the current NFL quarterbacks?
Yes.
Who? Ooh, we need names.
Tyler Shuck, even though I think he's been okay. But Tyler Shuck, I think I would take a chance on Cody. It's like a 28-year-old rookie. That's good.
Oh my God, I can't even come up with anybody right now.
Again, he's not at the level that I would replace Cody, and it would be funny because of the team. I hate Trevor Lawrence. I hate him. I hate him.
About Tua down
I was going to say Tua, yeah.
Tua in Miami.
They've actually been okay, though.
Have they?
But whoever the Jets QB is right now, you could throw
Tyrod Taylor, if you remember.
I don't even know.
Yeah, you might be able to do that. Yeah.
There you go. Cody Rhodes starting for the New York Football Jets.
There you go. All right.
I love it. I love it.
That was good. That was good little football talk. I liked it. Okay. I don't know where you guys want to go with the John Cena. I obviously now John Cena for me. I was already like a full-grown adult when John Cena. Close. I was
we discovered that on Wednesday.
Yes.
I was like, my childhood. I was like, no, I'm 20.
I think I was in high school. I was like 16. I was in high school when John Cena debuted.
Time is a funny thing.
Whereas I know for a lot of people like in this space and just a lot of people who are into like childhood. This was like a childhood thing. So I have a little bit different view, even though he's a hometown boy. West Newbury is the town over from where I sit currently. Like I have a different viewpoint of Cena. Like he wasn't like a hero of mine like he was to so many. But this is like, I can't remember a retirement like this ever in my 30 plus years of watching wrestling. Like just the way it's gone and like the build up to it. And I can only imagine how emotional it's going to be on Saturday. Just like for you, Wheezy, like was Cena like one of those people for you, like when you started watching, or was?
So here's the thing. Actually, no, Cena wasn't one of my childhood heroes. So I do feel like I have a little bit of a different relationship and perspective of him. John Cena for me has been an idol and someone I look up to as an adult. When he debuted, I was watching, but he was still new and he hadn't gotten to where he did. I stopped watching really in like 2006. So he basically took off and took over everything, and I was already on my way out and done. Yeah. So I got to know him from just being in pop culture, popping back into wrestling when I did. I think it was impossible to have been a wrestling fan and not know what was going on, but he wasn't somebody that molded my childhood. He wasn't my favorite wrestler or anything like that. I just really admired him as a person, and when I got back into it, and hearing the way he spoke about things, how he respected the business, his passion for it, just his passion for life, the kind of person he is, his perspective on it, that is really what got me to him. So when it comes to him retiring on Saturday and leaving, it's not for me, a piece of my childhood is dying. It's just watching another human being walk away from something that was their entire life and that they love. And I think that's the thing that I get emotional about, because he did this and he did all this and he didn't need to. So I am, emotional about it for a different reason. So I have a hard time relating to a lot of other people.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Like you said, I think for me it was, you said 2005. I was out of high school when he started to really hit. So I was kind of not in, but not in the wrestling space in that point, watching. And I always booed. I said it on Wells Mania on Wednesday, and I'll say it here. I'm the Cena.
I mean, I was too.
And listen, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys here. I haven't said this publicly. I'm going to be on the Cena Sucks contingent on Saturday too. But out of respect, I'm going to be also like, damn, he's, thank you, Cena. I'm going to do the thank you, Cena, but that's his whole mystique. That's what that made him the polarizing popular figure that was, because everybody that loved him, and everybody that didn't was like, we don't like this guy, and that's what helped propel him. So I'm gonna stick to my guns one more time and boo that man and hope that Gunther chops the shit out of him. But then when he's finally done and it's over, I'm going to say thank you, Cena, and a piece of our wrestling childhood history, however anybody looks at it, will be hanging them up. So it's going to be a moment for sure. I do like that question at Dustin Hayes. So when do you guys remember the first time you saw Cena live for the first time? When it was that? I got a couple.
Mine was probably, I don't remember the exact date, but it was probably in that first year that every time they came around, I was lucky enough or fortunate enough to usually go, whether it was house show or, back then ticket prices were nowhere near what they are now. So it was way more affordable to go to the shows. So I can't remember pinpoint a date or not, but I remember the big moments I had with Cena live. Like I was there when he won the Money in the Bank for the title in Boston, I think 2014 or somewhere around there. I was there for the match with CM Punk at Night of Champions when CM Punk wore the pinstripes. Disgusting, even though I love CM Punk, but yes. But it had to be that first year. I don't remember the first time that I saw him live. I'm old. It was 25 years ago. Do you guys remember the first time?
Just for funsies, I looked it up. The cheapest seat on StubHub right now is $439 for this Saturday.
And up at the very top, I'm sure.
Yes.
At the very top.
Yes.
I'm really actually trying to think if it was literally just this year or my first show that I went to was 2022. We didn't, when I was little, we didn't go to shows. They didn't really come around here. And my dad and got out of it around the same time I did. So yeah, we never went. And when he come back, he probably was Royal Rumble, maybe this year, maybe.
They haven't come around South Bend area for I was like 10.
Yeah.
And they don't do that anymore because
they did like the Joy Center.
Yeah, the Joy Center.
Yeah, everyone always tells me about it, and I'm like, yeah,
they did it, and they wouldn't let anybody have signs or nothing because that was at its prime attitude era on a Catholic campus. Yeah, it wasn't a great mix.
Oh, that makes sense.
The first time I guess there's two because I can't remember which one was first, but I went to a Raw where he wrestled a dark match against Lord Tensai.
Really?
Oh.
Which
remember that? Didn't Tensai debut and beat him?
Yeah, they were trying to push A-Train as this new Lord Tensai. And then the first time I think I remember seeing him on live, it was Survivor Series when he faced Punk and the Shield debuted and beat him up. Yeah.
No,
and
that was Ryback.
Oh, that's right. That was Ryback. So he wasn't there. Never mind. So it was the Tensai. I couldn't remember. It was like one of those dudes, one of the big muscular dudes trying to beat up my guy CM Punk, Yeah.
All right. Well, how about So
how have we thought overall at this retirement tour? We're finally here. It's the end.
Uh-huh.
There's been some highs. There's been some lows. What has been your high and your low for this whole thing, this year-long tour we've been on?
Really hard to pinpoint exact moments. I'm not as critical of the entire thing as a lot of people are. I think a lot of people have really set answers to a lot of things. That's why this week I always say that a reason I like John Cena is because a lot of the time I answer shit the way that he does because I'll be like, I'm not dwelling on the past. I can't do nothing about it. People are like, okay, so he didn't even answer your question. I'm like, sometimes you don't always have an answer to a question, and sometimes you don't always have to have an opinion about something. Wild concept, I know, but I really I'll be biased, and a high for me was actually the heel turn at Chamber. I was hosting a live watch party in Detroit. It was amazing. It was so much fun. And that particular reaction got used. I was reached out to, and it got used in WWE Unreal. So I'm on Netflix. And so that's, little things like that. I've never thought happen. It's cool.
Yeah. Shoot, restart the show. I forgot to add Netflix Superstar into the intro.
It might happen again too.
We'll oh, good. They're good.
Yeah, you're all over those things. Every time I look up, I'm like, oh, that Weezy's not at this point. Are you still like? Is it still like a cool thing? Or are you kind of like, oh yeah, I've been there, done that? How do you? Like, it's
cool. It's a very cool thing. It's a very cool thing, but it's also, okay. When is it done? Because I thought they were done. I was like, oh, they're done. We're not doing it anymore. And then they just did it a couple weeks ago. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I know for the most part who contributes to that and who's the one that makes those decisions as far as like who's included in it. But it's a thing. It doesn't help with anything at this point. At first, it drove traffic. It drove people to your channel. People asked who you were and all that. And now it doesn't really do that. There's just too many people doing it. Yeah,
it's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Okay. And Pluggo, I'm going to be with you. I hope I'm rooting for Gunther to win this match on Saturday. All right.
Why?
I think Gunther, and I know I've seen a lot of people shitting on him. And if he's not your cup of tea, that's fine. It's subjective. But I look at that guy and I go, that guy is also to me like one of one. Like he's that type of heel, just presence. I think he's one of the best guys they have. The last couple of years, I'd make an argument he's been the best guy they've had. I think he's.
He ain't
I know a
winning,
lot of people. I know a lot of people are talking about the age, right? They're like, "Oh, it should be a younger guy." I don't view it as the number of age. Gunther's only been on our TV screens for 3 years, guys. 3.5 years. On main roster. On main roster.
I'll be the internet real quick for you, and then you can respond.
Yeah.
Why would Gunther be the final match? He doesn't need to be put over. He doesn't need a John Cena rub. Why would he be the one? Continue.
Yeah. So he can make you hate him more and more every time he speaks and says, "I retired Goldberg and John Cena in the same calendar year. I'm better than you. Shut your mouth."
Literally.
And I've argued that it's like, as I remember that fun week where we all wildly speculated that Oba Femi was going to be in this tournament, and it was going to be Oba. And my main sticking point is that if you give this young upstart, new fresh face NXT the John Cena rub, and then 6 months later that young NXT upstart for whatever reason does not work out in the main roster, everybody's going to go, "We shouldn't have wasted Cena's last match on this guy." How dare!
I hate how right you are.
Yeah,
we should. Right. I can't believe that we took this Karrion Kross guy, put him in a gimp mask, and gave him to John Cena. Because it's happened. It happens to a lot of NXT talent. So would I have wanted it to be somebody with more of an opportunity the way John had spun it to us when he announced it? Sure. But do I understand why it's Gunther? 1,000%. Because that guy is bulletproof, and whether he wins or loses, it's not going to hurt him. And it makes him, if he wins, it'll make him a bigger deal. So... But yeah, could you imagine we just gave him a Shiloh Hill? John Cena.
I can't imagine that. That would be what a decision that would be. What a decision that would be.
I'm just saying, that's what I mean. That's where I was at with it. I was like, I think Cena's winning. I think Gunther's the guy that can take the loss and be okay. I think if Gunther wins, he'll be raised into a level of a new stratosphere, and then we don't have to worry about like Gunther's not going to fall off.
Yeah, he's already a made man. It doesn't matter. It's already a made man. You know?
What kills me about it too is those same people that are saying Gunther, he didn't need this. It should have been a younger talent, Oba Femi, that he could have put over. Okay, but weren't y'all the ones the entire year that also were saying, "Man, I hope it's Edge. Man, I hope it should be Randy Orton. Man, it should be like somebody 45 plus." Like, what do you mean?
Well, It's because the way John framed it up was like, I want to give some young talent some opportunity like I had when I started. He like framed it up that way. And then that's what everybody got. Wait a minute. But had he not done the tournament, we want 47-year-old Edge. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And like I can understand the argument of you saying this calendar year, I wish he worked with maybe a few more younger guys. I completely understand that. Like, I think not that Dom's super young, but I think what we just saw him and Dom do for that 3 weeks or month, like I thought that even though Dom has turned himself into a superstar, I think that did so much for Dom for me, tremendously. And Dom's again, like on the, not young, not Javon Evans.
He's like 28.
He's like 27, 20. Like that is.
I wish I was 27.
Yeah. So that's like, do I wish there maybe were a couple more of those little mini programs with a younger person, like another Dom or something like that? Sure. But like, how can you be upset about it being good? I just don't understand. Like, you're just complaining to complain at that point.
Because no one hates wrestling more than wrestling fans.
Gunther's been on the main roster for 3.5 years, and he's been a champion for 3 of those years. Literally.
And Cena's going to beat him.
Maybe. I would not like that. But I would understand it. And again, Gunther could show up on Monday and it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't hurt him at all.
Well, let's put our DraftKings Sportsbook hats on for a bit. We're not sponsored, but if they'd like to, by all means. Over under number of chops John Cena takes on Saturday night. I'll set the bar at like 12.5.
I'll go under.
Easy.
12? 12 and a half.
12 and a half. So he's chop fest, or he's going to...
taking 17.
Oh, no. I see what you did.
Boom. Locked it in. She's taking the over. It's a good line. I see what you did.
Fernando in the chat saying 20.
20.
Yeah.
That poor man's chest.
Yeah.
Woo.
I don't know.
F me up. It's my last match. Let's go.
You go get some. You go. I'll
Give me
get
a
some
mark so I can remember this for a week.
I'll get some color. He goes. I'll get some color. It's my last one. Let's go out on a thing. Give everybody what they want here in Washington D.C.
Don't get me started. It should be Boston, Massachusetts. Son of a bitch. Anyway, all right. Sorry. I'm sorry. I understand we're in a world of greed, but go F yourself. His last match isn't in Boston. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? I've been pissed about it for months. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm good about it. I could go on this rant weekly. But
Do you need me to cue up the music?
No.
Do we need to cue it up? We can cue it up.
No, we're good. We're good. I get angry. The Boston come. Oh no, he's gonna do it.
Hey, Wheezy, tell JPJ that the Saturday night event needs to be in Washington.
No,
and watch what happens.
Hey, that's the nation's capital. That's where John Cena's a patriot. He needs to do it in the.
Well, Patriots are in New England too. Patriots are in New England too. I'm not yelling.
Oh my God!
I'm not yelling.
All right, and here we go.
That's a good point.
And here we go.
Live from the land of chowder and pain, JPJ's losing his freaking brain. Boston anger, turn up the heat. He's got opinions with no defeat.
That was made for me.
I love it.
That was made for me. So every time I go nuts, which happens, you know,
when he goes full Boston.
It's called passion, all right, guys. It's called passion.
He goes full,
I like it.
He goes full Boston on us.
I do. I don't. Yeah.
Us Midwestern.
It is what it is.
We're more laid back and easy going, man. We don't get that.
That's fair.
We get fired up. We get fired up about grocery bags.
Listen. Yeah. Listen. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know. I'm a big Gunther guy, so I don't get the hate on him. And
the way she said nation's capital and the look you immediately gave.
And I got no problem with Washington, D.C. I've been there a few times. It's nice. I got no problem with it. Kiss my ass.
I'm a really good op. I'm a great op.
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah. I love it.
Anyway.
And for everyone, I'm kidding, by the way.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I'm kidding.
Being from Massachusetts has been kind of Cena's shtick for his whole career. You would think if you're going to do his last match, it should be in Massachusetts.
No, I agree with you.
We've been kidding for 4 years now on this show.
Yeah. This whole thing's a joke.
Yeah, this started. That's how it started.
No.
Like, you know what? Wrestling needs nonsense. More of it.
Yeah.
Come on here Thursday nights.
It does. It does need more nonsense.
I 1,000% agree with that. Actually, I think more nonsense.
You need a good balance of the anger and the nonsense, because most people will just go with the anger. Like you're allowed to have the anger. Like you absolutely should in a lot of situations, but you can't. Not everything. You can't be mad about everything.
Yeah. Like nobody has that much energy. Nobody has that much energy to be angry about every single thing.
There's a few wrestling shows out there that have the energy.
It's unbelievable. Like, you know.
You've seen them. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know.
Well, they don't do nothing else, so that's easy to have. You guys got stuff to do.
That's right. I got kids, damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Those darn kids of mine.
You should buy the Heath Slater shirt. I got kids.
I'm surprised. I have a signed Heath Slater I got kids photo. I'm surprised I never did get that shirt. Maybe I should rectify that. Maybe there's one floating around the interwebs or something.
Poshmark.
There you go.
I don't even know what that is. I'm not hip to it.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
Poshmark.
The thing that's crazy, obviously Saturday night's going to be about Cena. The whole thing's going to be about Cena, but they've kind of built themselves a pretty good card outside of that with the matches that are going, like Bayley and Sol Ruka. Like, I'm okay. That's going to rule. I am incredibly intrigued.
How many times a stream do you get? Hey, you're on TV right now when Sol Ruka wrestles, because I see it every once in a while.
To the point that it's not even amusing to me anymore.
And
like, not even a little bit amusing. Okay. It's just kind of like somebody come up
with something.
Can we have an ounce of originality for the love of God?
I don't know how you do it. You're a champ.
Were you talking to WWE booking right there? Or who are you talking to? I'm sorry. That's what
Cody and Oba Femi.
Cody, you cowards.
Cody and Oba is interesting because they did the Ricky Saints thing, which was weird on deadline.
He turned.
There.
He kind of turned.
And then he turned on Tuesday. I thought for sure we'd get Buddy Cody and Buddy Ricky having a match.
No, well, we got. I think Oba should beat him. It's not for the title. Make a new star.
I like the way. Yes, I like to watch the world burn. Do it,
yes.
Please. Give me something interesting. Give me something interesting. Cody's been fuck him up.
All the NXT talent should win this thing. If you're gonna truly make it about opportunities and build, go ahead. It doesn't matter. Sol Ruka beats Bailey. Oba beats Cody. Show that NXT is strong. Why not? You're trying to get people to watch Tuesday nights. Why not? Everybody's going to be watching Saturday to see these people maybe for the first time. I don't know how many lapsed fans are going to be like, what is this?
Probably quite a few.
Wheezy, do you think that Cena and Gunther really would open? Because that's the report, is that they're opening. I
hate reports because I always ask. I'm always like, okay, well, who reported it? Like, which news sites did? And they just say a source. Okay, because it doesn't. The only way I can see it opening is if something crazy is happening. But even then, okay, if you have something crazy happening with the opening match and there's some kind of crazy surprise or something that happens in between or at the end, and then you expect everybody else to come out after the entire energy has been sucked out of the arena. I don't think that that's fair or makes a lot of sense. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe.
When you want to build up here, it could go two ways. It's going to go one of two ways. The crowd is either going to want Cena and take away from what's going on, which I hope they wouldn't. I hope they would understand that if he main events, he's doing that so that these people do get eyes on it and the anticipation builds. Or they do, and I hope it doesn't, because that's how it felt in Boston a little bit. Was he came out, he did the thing with Dom, and then the winds kind of got out of the sails. It took him a while to get going. I hope that doesn't happen. So I don't think there's a great answer. I just don't. I'm going to steal a phrase from you, Wheezy. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh man, I don't know nothing. They hate it. I don't know a damn thing.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care to. I don't care to be like, oh, we all knew that was happening. I didn't.
Yeah.
I like when I get worked in wrestling and I go, man, I didn't see that coming. Everybody's like, how could you not? I go, because I wasn't. I don't know.
Listen, I still like to be surprised. We were at the Royal Rumble, and that I feel like we were all shocked when Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. And
it was awesome.
Regardless of whether you liked it or you didn't like it, whatever, that moment was truly shocking. And I feel like those moments are few and far. And another one was the Cena heel turn. Like he's coming.
He's being very nice on stream, but I have inside information that he was in the moment when Cena lost. He was very excited about it, but then when Cena came to do that press conference, he was like, because JPJ was going to ask the first question was going to go to JPJ, and Cena goes, I'm not taking questions. I'm reading this statement, and then he looks at me, he goes, son of a bitch, and I go,
this was my moment. This was my moment to ask John.
So then he was like,
stupid, probably.
Then he was like, yeah, Cena should have won.
Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it.
It's great.
But everybody said he was winning, so we all knew.
I said he wasn't going to win because I thought that would have been too easy to do, like too easy of a layup, just give him the spot at WrestleMania, and then he wins it there. But I wasn't expecting Jey to win. That was the most stacked Rumble, and that started off this roller coaster of where we're at Saturday night. Like, what a wild year. For better or for worse, they took some swings, they had some misses, but man, like they at least tried some different things over the course of his retirement tour, and he seemed to have been game for all of them. So,
do you have a favorite moment, like a favorite moment from the whole tour?
I was just gonna ask you that too. Oh God, I mean the SummerSlam match with Cody, I think, is really, really good. I think my favorite thing was AJ. I thought AJ in Australia for me was really special. I thought that was. I liked Punk, but I wish that just wouldn't have happened where it happened. I wish that could have been a stateside thing. Like if they could have found a way to make that in Chicago or something like that. And oh my God, dude, it would have been insane. But I think AJ for me, that match and just the moment. And I think the moment that, again, you got to take some things that Cena says. You don't know if he's, fluffing it up for the interview or not. But in one of the interviews he did this week, he said that he didn't tell anybody about that special note that he gave Alicia Taylor to say about AJ.
I saw that. Yeah.
And I just thought that whole thing with him giving the note and AJ being genuinely surprised about that. And then the match they had was incredible. And the
came out in the TNA trunks. It was cool.
the TNA trunks. And then when
is the fucking necklace.
Yeah. Cena did the Sister Abigail and the crowd with just everything about that match. I thought was just, I loved it. That was probably my favorite.
Yeah. I went with, I did like the heel turn. Like you said, I thought the heel turn was really cool. What an amazing, crazy moment, whether it was planned or not, as he said, like wild stuff. And it started this crazy trajectory with a lot of different people. But recency bias, I really like the Dom Cena stuff. And I loved that Cena incorporated Raquel and Roxanne into that as well, where they got a chance to beat him up and kind of get over there as well. So I thought that was a really fun touch. That's more of a recency bias thing. Because again, I'm all booing John Cena this whole time. I'm like, get out of here, John. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not doing that. But he's out of respect, guys. It's out of respect.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What about you? What was your favorite, if you had to pick?
There's so many. I love both of yours. AJ is definitely at the top. That whole day,
crazy,
that whole match, just everything about that. That was just everything about wrestling that I absolutely love. It just felt like it absolutely was just a love letter, and it made me super emotional. So that's absolutely up there. I got to be present for so many of these things. So it's I was there for the Cena Truth match. And when Cena dropped the pipe bomb on Punk, I was there for that, and that whole experience was just super, super cool. I got to be at SummerSlam with the match with Cody and when Brock came out and all that. So I was there for that. And so that's such a crazy thing. I was at the SmackDown before SummerSlam. So it just, the whole thing has been super cool. I'm working on editing a video right now of just all my clips from all of it to kind of weave together, and just literally thanks for the year, because you made my career this year. Thank you.
What about the WrestlePalooza match that we were at?
Oh my god, I hate that.
I noticed.
Yeah,
we were. I noticed that didn't make the list.
Why would it?
When you're there,
it's different.
The energy of everything was really exciting. And I was way more excited just because Dan Engler took an F5 and I was dying, and I was sitting right in front of production. So I'm listening to production literally die. And so that was funny to me. But yeah, nothing really happened. He got smashed.
That match stunk. What a waste.
I just noticed.
They could have just showed a replay of SummerSlam from 2016 on the fucking Tron. The hell we wasting a day to Cena for on that shit?
Could you imagine being
unbelievable
in the building and they're like, cue this up? Yeah, it was bad. I just noticed that nobody's brought that quite up yet, and how he pushed for that match. And
dog, nobody talks about WrestlePalooza.
No,
did it happen?
Did not.
I just found footage of it, and I have 3 clips of Cena. I have his entrance, and I have him taking an F5. That is all I do.
I do come down here quite often and go, WrestlePalooza. Where did I get that? And I'm like, oh yeah, I was there. It is forgettable.
I have the chair, bitch. I have the chair. I had to carry that stupid thing downtown. I paid so much money for that ticket. I hate myself for that. That was the dumbest thing I ever did.
What's wild is I saw that video and I was like, I know exactly where she was walking that chair down.
I had green shirt guy in front of me, and I didn't even realize it was him. I was like, oh, someone else is walking with the chair, and it was green shirt guy.
Yeah. Saying we need to establish Lesnar as a threat, though. We need to establish Lesnar as a threat.
We almost forgot. So yeah, John's done some good. He's done some bad.
Yeah. Look at, not everything's perfect. The heel turn moment is going to be a moment that's talked about for all of time. It's one of those moments. The follow up. I think everyone's I think everyone's opinions, everyone's entitled to one, but I everyone judging it a little bit, I think that's fair. I think that's fair game. It felt not thought out as probably as much as it should have been, I guess. But I feel like since SummerSlam, when he did that, on that SmackDown, he turned babyface again in that promo. And ever since then, it's been pretty, there's nothing haven't thought was great.
I thought he was bullshitting. I thought he was lying.
I thought he was too.
I was standing there like, you're full of shit. I was like, you're full of shit. Like, you're lying. I was like,
Yep.
you're lying. And
Yep.
then no, he stayed good the rest of the year.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
And I think that I think they kind of knocked it out of the park ever since that. And even like, I thought like the R-Truth stuff I thought was good. I liked the match with Randy. I thought that was fun. Yeah, I thought that was good.
I did too.
Good one. That was a good one.
Yeah. So like the stuff he did for the most part as a heel, like the matches were pretty okay. I just thought there wasn't much. And again, I don't know how much of that was, yes, they're WWE, like if something happens, because clearly there were two guys standing in the ring with him when he had the heel turn that just didn't matter to any of the story that followed. And they gave no explanation. Yeah, they gave no explanation.
Joke's
or
on
anything
you.
about it.
Travis Scott is arriving Saturday to finish his story.
Fiend.
Yeah,
Fiend.
exactly.
And then he clocks him one more time. He's like, "You thought I was gone, bitches."
Yeah, yeah. And so like that clearly, obviously, I'm assuming there were plans involved, probably. And I get it. You got to come up with new things and get a little bit more creative. But I don't know how much of that is kind of, well, shit. What do we do now? And they're just kind of figuring it out as they go because they had these big, massive plans for the next 4 months. And then two dudes were like, "Deuce, see you later. We're out here, man. Good luck."
He literally took orders from The Rock, and then The Rock never came back.
Never.
Yeah, he said, "I'm good."
And then Travis Scott shows up at WrestleMania in maybe the worst main event of all time. And when you say the name Cena and Cody, that should never be followed by, that was one of the worst main events. That should never happen. Because he shows up at WrestleMania and he's essential in John Cena winning the title by cheating, and then we never see him again. Ever.
Right. Damn right.
Unbelievable.
Maybe Cena was using them the whole time and not the other way around.
They could have said that. Maybe. They don't, it's like it never happened. It's bananas.
There's no point in looking back on the past.
That is true.
It didn't happen.
There you go.
Nope.
It's a hypothetical.
All we're gonna know on Saturday is nothing else mattered up until this point. It's only gonna be however long he wrestles is gonna be. That's gonna be the moment, which is actually kind of a cool thing when you think about it. Like nobody's really gonna be thinking about all of the stuff we just broke down from the last year. We're just gonna be going, "Oh my God, it's over." Oh my God.
No, people are going to tear it apart. That's what's going to be next.
Well,
like, okay, if it's done, let's rip it to shreds.
Yeah. Let's have a roundtable discussion as to why this was the wrong decision. And is he ever going to come back, guys? Will the Saudi Prince pony? Tom Brady's coming back to play flag football for $75 million. You think John Cena would take some Saudi money to do a one-off crown jewel in like 5 years?
I think John Cena has integrity, and I don't think most people that are in this kind of industry do.
He has hustle, loyalty, and respect. I've never heard him say he has integrity. That's Kurt Angle.
Wow.
You're such a wrestling fan, Jesus. Wow. Not everything is about wrestling. The word integrity is in the dictionary. Look it up.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to
Kurt
read.
Angle. The three eyes. Are all three of the eyes only like what is even the word?
Wait, shit. What are
I can't.
Intelligence, integrity, and what's the other one?
Integrity.
Ingenuity?
No.
I honestly don't remember.
I guess I'm
intensity.
Not
Intensity. Come on.
I'm not that good of a wrestling fan.
I'm just kidding.
For a hot split second.
Oh no, my memory's ass. I don't remember nothing.
In a hot split second there, my brain almost went to excellence for some reason, and I was like, "Don't say that out loud. Don't say that out loud. You're gonna get in trouble." Oh, I'm aware.
I think that Cena, like what Wheezy said, I think Cena has been pretty staunch from the beginning of the announcement. Like, no, this is really going to be it. Like, I'm not coming back. And I think he's going to have plenty of work elsewhere where he's going to not need. I would expect him to go into the Hall of Fame next year immediately. I would expect him to headline that class. Like, he's going to be around. He announced that he signed, a 5-year ambassador deal or something like that earlier this week or over the last weekend or whatever. He's going to be around, but I don't think I think Saturday is the last time we'll ever see him wrestle. I really do.
For sure.
The jorts are being hung up.
Okay. I put a tweet out and then I saw Queen of the Ring said the same thing in her F-ass predictions. The majority of that crowd better be wearing jorts.
Do you even own a pair of jorts?
Go find some.
I bought some for my Halloween costume.
There you go.
What about you, JP? Do you own jorts?
I have in my life. I wore them at one time.
Currently have a pair
No,
of
but
jorts?
I could find. I could. If I was going, I could figure it
Just
out.
cut some jeans.
Yeah, cut some jeans. You're
Just
fine.
cut some jeans.
But I feel like
But
the
is that?
majority
But
of
is
that crowd
that?
better be wearing shorts.
Wait. You're the fashion expert. That's not true jorts, though, right? That's cut jeans. True jorts are like jorts. They're tailored. They're him. They got that little
do they still sell them?
They got the long back pocket.
They do.
Action, the Janko style.
I think the effort and the thought matters more than the actual. Oh, but actually, it's not really jorts. Like, that's so wrestling fans. Stop.
No,
if
that's
someone's
just
trying. If someone's trying, and that's what it's for, then
I
it's
just
fine.
need clarification. I don't own jorts or cutoff jeans. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, that's fair.
It makes me think of my dad. Jorts make me think of my dad.
I mean, that's what they are.
Yeah,
we have
like my dad.
Silent Bob saying he owns
grass stain.
He says he's 51 and he owns 6 pairs of jorts in the chat.
Nice.
6.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
I'm a basketball short kind of guy.
That's how. Yeah. I feel like
that's kind of. But no, I'm not gonna. I mean, So if I'm Team Gunther, do I have to wear trunks?
No.
On Saturday night, am I just rolling around in my Ring General trunks?
No.
In my house, being like, "Sup, Mrs. Pluggo? I'm ready for Saturday night's main event." And she's gonna be like, "Please get out of my house."
Yeah, I would tell you to get out of the house too.
All right, I'm just asking, guys. I'm just asking. I'm asking.
I know.
I'm trying to get clarification on how I'm supposed to act for John Cena's last match here.
Are you going to be sad as somebody who was an anti-Cena guy? Like, are you going to be sad at all?
Yeah. No, I think for sure I'll have because again, I'm a fan of the sport of wrestling, like the wrestling, the entertainment, like all of it. Like I understand what he did for you can't tell the story of wrestling without John Cena, right? So there's going to be a part of me that goes, man, it's really bummed that we're never going to get to see this again. Like, yeah, of course. But at the end of the day, like, in the moment, in the storyline, I'm going to stick to my side of it, where I'm just like, I was never a Cena guy. Like, I don't want to sit here today and go, oh my God, like I was always this big Cena guy when I wasn't, because I wasn't. But I
don't know that I'm gonna be really. I won't know until the day of and what's happening, because I don't feel like overly emotional about it. Like I said, I think a lot of people that come through my chats during streams say things like, well, my childhood's ending, I'm so sad, I'm gonna cry so much and it's a very much like about them thing, like, oh, I'm losing this, I'm losing John Cena, and I don't, it's not about me with it, so I don't, that's not why I'm sad.
Yeah. And to those people, I go, that's cool if that's how you feel. And
that's absolutely fine, by the way.
Because I look at it like this too, like in this, as like from a sports side of it, like if like when I'm a Chicago Cubs guy, when Frank Thomas retired, like, yeah, like, hey man, I loved hating that guy for 20 years, and he was one all-time great. Like, I'm not going to dispute it, but I'm also not like rooted for him. So, yeah, I don't know. I know that we are pushing your time. If you want to hang out a little longer, you're more than welcome to stick around. Wheezy, I know that you're a busy person. That I know winter's coming. I know you watched yesterday. I know you probably have some thoughts, but I don't know what your schedule's like. No. I just know that we've definitely kept you a little longer than I initially talked, so it's all up to you what you want to do.
I will go, but I will say one thing I would like to clarify, because people give me such a hard time about AEW and watching AEW. Listen, I am so disconnected from the internet, and I don't listen to podcasts, and I don't consume a lot of content. It's a personal choice. It's something that I do. I don't listen to other people's thoughts. It's just me. So I like to say I'm not necessarily tainted by like a hive mentality of, oh, this sucks because of this and this and this, and then regurgitate the same things that people say over and over because they think it like gives them this sense of belonging. If you genuinely think something is goofy and you don't like it, fine. Or if it's not entertaining to you, that's fine. But to like join these weird fan clubs and like all this garb, like shut up. I don't hate AEW. I think it's goofy that we have created this mindset of, well, you watch WWE, automatically you don't like AEW. Shut up. What are you talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about? That came up so much last night while I was watching. So many people saying like, I thought you watched WWE.
You're allowed to watch other
like,
things.
I do. Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
I watch both. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? Like, I
Yes.
watch wrestling, dog. Like, dang. It's just
And as somebody that's not invested into AEW, we definitely talk about it here quite a bit. What did you just real quick? Like, what did you think of last night? Like, I thought it was a really fun show overall. What did you?
I thought it was a lot of fun. The thing that I tell people about streaming it, so this is why it's very difficult for me to get engrossed in it. Like, I'm really excited to go to World's End because I'll be there live and I have nothing else to stream. Like, I get to actually watch it and be in it. And I'm excited because trying to stream and read a chat and engage with my community while watching the wrestling is just way more it's way more involved, it's way more intense. Like, every single match there's so much going on and it's much longer, so you really need to be paying attention or you're gonna miss things. And I miss everything. Like, I just can't while I'm streaming, so it'll be much better to be there live.
Oh yeah. Never been to an AEW show before, or was this the first one? Oh, it's a vibe.
I'm trying.
It's a good feel. It's a good
I'm
feel.
trying to get there too. I was
Yeah.
I was at Fisher's on Wednesday, but I'm trying to get to World's End too. Tony Khan, let me in, man. Let me in.
Yeah.
Tony, please.
Tony,
Let's log
Tony,
on.
my guy.
Tony,
Like,
let's
how many retweets, Tony? Come on.
Yeah.
Help me out. Let me cover this thing. Let me end the year. Real quick, Silent Bob wants to know about the graphics for the tournament. On the AEW tournament. He said to ask you about the graphics.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Continental Classic. Okay, I do not understand. That is so complicated and convoluted for me. I need it simple. And if there is a tournament happening or if there's something like that where I don't understand the rules, I need a graphic. All right. I need a rubric. I need it in plain English and I need it in like really simple font and I need it in one go. I go to the AEW website during stream and I'm like, oh, this will explain it to me. No, it's just like it's two tables of here's this team blue, here's this team red, 3, 6, 0, 0. It told me absolutely fucking nothing. Told me nothing. All I knew is who was in the lead. I don't know why they're in the lead, and I don't know how many points they got or why they got the points or how many points they get for winning the match. No fucking clue. Apparently, if they draw, then you each get a point. I don't know what
it's kind of like
for the sickos, man.
Yeah, no, it's kind of like hockey. Like, if you win, you get 3 points. If you tie, you get 1. If you lose, you get 0. So that's the scoring. That's the scoring. Each guy in the group, they go 1-on-1 with each other, round robin. Whoever the top 2 in each group move on to the semifinals, and then it's bracketed tournaments.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
Semifinals would be the semifinals.
Okay. I tried to be as quick as I could.
The top 2 in the blue and the top 2 in the blue, top 2 in the gold will face off at World's End, and the winners of those will face off each other, and that they win the Continental Classic.
This is why I'm just here to have a good time. I know what I am. You know, I know what I am, and I accept it. It's other people that have a really hard time with it. Like, I'm comfortable with who I am. I know my memory is ass. I do not retain information very well, and directions are hard. I just want to watch and have a good time. I don't really need to know the rules. As long as it's entertaining and they can tell me who's winning, I'm like, cool, that's great. I don't care.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I want to say this before we get you out of here. That is one of the things I absolutely love about you and your content is you do your thing, you stay in your lane, and you don't care what other people think about what you think about things because you're here to have a good time. It's an absolute honor to get to see you work, and I've told you this in private. I'll tell you this in public. The way you handle it is next to none. Like, it's bar none. Some of the best. Like, I don't know how you do it because I'm like, she gets it from all sides all the time, and she's just like, it is what it is. I'm just here. It's wrestling, guys, and I love that about you.
I implore everybody, if I can leave anybody with anything, just learn who you are, be comfortable with yourself and the things that you like, and then the other, like, the thoughts and opinions and the way the rest of the world works just doesn't matter. Like, you are living in your own body and your own life. Who cares what John in South Carolina is doing or says about you? It doesn't matter. There is no rubric of how you have to be or who you are. I know what I am and who I am, and there is no dictionary definition of what exactly a wrestling fan needs to be. So
100%.
I am one. I don't care what anyone else has to say.
I love that. Thank you so much for being so generous with your time tonight and joining us. We've been hoping to get you on here for a long while now, so I'm glad that we could make it work, and hopefully you had a good time. And you
absolutely, this was so much fun. Yeah, thanks. It was good conversations. Say thanks.
You're welcome back anytime, fellow South Bend extraordinaire native to us. That's crazy.
574.
574.
Go Irish.
We represent this shit. You make a wrong turn somewhere, it's not as nice. But hey, we got a Costco.
Hey, we got Flatland, we got Lake Michigan.
That's
Shoot,
right.
let's go.
We're
Southland
so
chocolate.
close
Okay.
to everything. Go ahead and plug your stuff for the fans that don't know you in our chat, and hopefully everybody that's here for Wheezy sticks around because we got a lot more content.
Yes,
but Wheezy, plug your stuff, and we'll happily let you get out of here and enjoy your evening.
YouTube and Twitch, I live stream and release videos simultaneously. Well, not simultaneously. Randomly, words, dictionaries. At Wheezy Blonde on both YouTube and Twitch. If you want to watch my reaction clips and my daily life, it's both X and Instagram, TikTok at It's Wheezy Blonde.
Awesome.
And there's also WheezyBlonde.com. WheezyBlonde.com actually has all those links. It's a lot easier.
There we go.
574. So we got websites, dog. Squarespace.
Yes.
Moving up.
Thank
in the
you
world.
again.
Thank you
we
so
appreciate
much.
you
You're
a lot
welcome
for joining.
Thank you guys. Have a good
Anytime.
night. Make good choices.
Always.
Oh, I
Have a
don't
good
know
night.
about
Bye
that.
now.
But we'll try.
Oh,
Oh, she's still here, so we're just gonna
There we
keep.
go.
I'll say no. That
Yeah,
was
she-
the absolutely wonderful Wheezy Blonde. It was great to have her. If you're a fan of hers, thank you for being here. Please stick around.
Yeah,
We're gonna
stick
talk,
around. And
We're
we're
gonna
live,
talk.
you know.
World's Coming was fantastic. We got World's coming. Winter's coming. World's
Holy
ends.
moly.
Winters
What
are
is going on
coming.
here? They all
Words
left
are-
now. They all just left now.
Yeah,
That's
they're like
nothing
he can't speak.
they're like these guys. No,
But
but anybody that came in from Wheezy's chat, thank you for hanging out. We're here live every Thursday at 8 p.m. So if you liked what you saw, we do this. We've been doing it for a while, so we appreciate all the newcomers that popped in the chat and liked the video tonight and all that stuff. And we hope that some of you stick around. Like I said, we are live every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern here on Love Wrestling, the flagship.
Yes, Silent Bob, Lena Met, all those. Jeff P.O. asked if we knew about the Mystery Man WWE. We're going to talk about that.
We'll talk
here,
about
Jeff. Jeff, we're glad you knew. We're going to talk about that here in a second because we want to talk about some of the stuff that happened this week. But we've got Lawrence Cartier of the Brunch Gimmick.
Our legal representation.
Our legal representation said he had a special announcement / surprise for us. So
I don't know what that means. Do you know?
I don't know what it
about?
means. He's going to pop in and do that thing real quick, and then we'll talk some wrestling.
What up, everybody?
What's up, boss man?
What's going on?
I'm so excited to watch the viewers crash the second I show up. Just
Okay. Listen, it's hard. Look at
catering.
listen. It's hard to follow Babe Ruth. You know,
Yeah.
it's hard. You know,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Thank
It'd
you,
be
Bob.
like
I
it'd be,
appreciate you,
this is
man.
this is thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate that. I was gonna say this is exactly how Saturday night's main event's gonna go if Cena does all his stuff.
Yeah,
in the first
Cena
30.
just ended. Cena and Gunther just ended, and now everyone's like, "All right, I'm good." That's
Saturday
it.
nights are hard TV time to put on a show, anyways. Like it's like I don't know why you put it on first when you want
You
actually
can't.
show off your
I feel
NXT
like you
talent.
can't. I feel like you can't.
Yeah, like
The diehards and the sickos will stay, but there's
Yeah.
going to be so many what's
They're
the
gonna turn on
word?
the hot-
Like,
they're gonna turn on the
there's going to
hype
be so
control.
many people that probably don't watch it regularly anymore that are like, "Oh shit, it's John Cena's last match. I'm going to check this out."
yeah.
You
And
know?
I get it because they also want they're scared that if they put it on too late that people are gonna either be going out for the night, and I get
But
that. Yeah.
And my thing is, again, and I agree with what Wheezy said about reports and how you got to take them kind of with a grain of salt and kind of whatever. But if the report is true or somewhat true that there's no end time, wouldn't you be able to determine that best if they main event? Because you could just time the other matches how you want, and then you could go, "Okay, John, here you go. This is all. Do what you want with it." I guess you know what I mean. It just doesn't make sense. I feel like more people will leave.
We'll see.
Not leave the event, but I feel like
No.
that might
I ain't
just be
going
tuning
nowhere.
in
It's
to
gonna
see
be-
Cena.
I ain't gonna go nowhere. It's cold as
you know?
shit this weekend.
Yeah, it is really bad in Montreal
yeah.
right now.
It's gonna be
It
super
was
cold.
miserable
So
walking
Pluggo is gonna try to not leave the house as much as physically
And we
possible this
we
weekend,
talked about
so-
we talked about it briefly with Wheezy. Oba Femi should be Cody. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I want to say.
Yeah.
So Lawrence, what do you?
Yeah.
what
Yes,
was-
Lawrence.
You pitched this surprise / announcement
So-
thing. I want to know. I've been waiting with bated breath, man. I didn't even know Wheezy was on. I was so filled with anticipation.
Like a lot of shows around here, it's a award season time, and
Yes, it is.
Oscar noms are going to be coming out soon. We got the Golden Globes coming up, but a bigger award show, the first time brunchies, are happening on January 4th. This is to highlight not just comedy wrestling, but just the most entertaining people in wrestling and the wrestling community.
Mhm.
And the first award announcement I wanted to make tonight, because it did involve you guys. It is the Content Creator Award, or Content Creator Normies. There are two categories. There's for wrestlers and normies.
Are we normies? I'm both.
It is my pleasure to announce the Content Creator Normie Awards nomination. First up, in the weeds, Joel Pearl, Jeremy Lambert, and SP3. For fuck-ass predictions, Alex Lajas. Between Two Beards, Pluggo and JPJ. Touching Grass, Reaction Streams, Wheezy Blonde. Dave LaGreca, Busted Open. And Saturday Night Love with our own big bad Boris. Our first round of nominees.
It's going to be quite an upset when we take that shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, dude.
It's going to be quite an upset when we take that shit.
Absolutely honored to be on a list with such heavy hitters, but knowing, man, that's an uphill battle, bro. But when we win that thing, Dave LaGreca,
what are they gonna do? I'm tagging all of them. I'm be like, "What you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do?"
Thank you, dude, for including us in that list.
I'm awesome. Legitimately getting this so much. I make actual awards.
Listen, well, yeah, and we'll have something out. We do, we've been doing the beardies too. So, like, yeah, I know it is award season everywhere. So,
fifth annual beardies is going to be, I think, January 1st is the target date, but we're going to confirm everything later this week. While we're sitting there watching John Cena cry.
I definitely wanted to highlight some of like the better, like comedy performers in professional wrestling at all that don't always get the highlight this time of year, because who are also incredibly talented in their own right. Yeah, and it's very much in the world as all like the entire world of professional, independent, AEW, WWE, the wrestlers from everywhere that I made sure to add to the nomination list.
Yeah,
and that I'm just happy to talk about it. It's like wanted a positive way to kick off the new year and just talk about what I love about professional wrestling.
Yeah, and I think for all kind of the BS that we talked about, even with Wheezy and all the nonsense and stuff like that, I think when you get to the end of the year and you start, making your lists of awards and nominations, it's when you're looking back and you're looking back at the things you enjoyed the most. And I feel like most people are looking for the opposite of that, or it feels like they crave the opposite of that for some reason. So I think it's a good
negativity.
It's good for the soul, man. It's good for the soul.
That's and some of my favorite, and I always say some of my all-time favorite wrestlers are not like world beaters, man, or like John Cena's of the world. They're just people that know their role and make the best of what they're given and absolutely crush. And so I think that's cool that you're doing that.
Yeah.
And Jeff asked, will we be live streaming Saturday? Not here. I think that you might be.
I will be doing a live watch along over on the
so if you want more JPJ,
with Josh and the gang. So I will be doing that for Cena's last match. But yeah, no, I don't believe. Are you doing a react? Are you doing a reaction?
I'm not. Boris has got Saturday Night Love.
Saturday Night Love. That's right.
And I didn't. And I didn't really I didn't want to lock something in and not have a plan, so I let Boris have it. So I think this one I'm just gonna sit out and watch, kind of on my couch and hang out with. I think because also my father-in-law is coming into town, so I didn't want to lock it. I didn't want to lock anything down this weekend where I had to commit to a stream where I couldn't be available. So I said, Boris, you just take it, and we'll definitely do something for some of the other shows coming up, but. Hell yeah, dude! Is this gonna be a vote you're gonna put out like on a spreadsheet, or are you just gonna decide?
You picking?
Because I can tell you, Mr. Shit, I only have Washingtons in my wallet. Might be able to persuade you.
Yeah, this is judged by the accounting firm of Cartier, and Cartier.
Hell yeah!
All right, hey, we're
definitely taking that shit.
If we don't
if
win
a love wrestling show does not win a love wrestling award, I will be upset.
I will be upset. We might have to find a new legal team.
Been holding this place down for 5 years. Anyway.
But yes, that all goes down Sunday, January 4th. As Brunch Gimmick is live every Sunday.
Tuxedo
as we talk
t-shirt.
about the week in wrestling, and we'll be breaking down the Cena's last match on Sunday coming up, and talking about like the years of Cena and the different generations of Cena.
Very
on
cool.
Sunday.
Very nice. That's fun. That
should
be good.
Tearing apart the match.
Lawrence will have his tissues handy.
The
emotion.
Yeah, literally. I don't think I'll be emotional for this. I literally teared up this morning because the news was doing an interview with Robert Munch who has the dementia. That like broke me this morning.
Well,
so
that's
nothing
real
can break
stuff,
me.
though.
That
That's
is real stuff. Like
this ain't real.
Like,
I mean, it's real.
yeah.
It's real. It's still real to me. Damn it.
Yeah.
But
do you think it's still? Do you think it's still real to that guy still to this day?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say
he's still full and strong. He's like, I'm still.
I'm gonna hope to God for his sake.
He just fights everybody.
I'm gonna hope to God for his sake that the answer to that is no. The answer to that is no. Love the passion, buddy. I love the passion.
I was definitely a Cena guy. Like I said, I bought the one show I went to. I bought the Cena chain gang chain.
Yeah.
Nice.
But like, I also very much when I was like a teenager, like, because by the time I was like 14, 15, 16, like I also was a person that was like tired of his title runs and was very much like just like certified ball knower. Fuck, why am I blanking on his name? Actor that was just on Cody's podcast.
Chalamet.
Timothy Chalamet. I also like two of my
Chalamet.
Two of my favorite pay-per-views are the ECW One Night Stands. The first, and the 2006 was one of the coolest things ever of Cena and RVD and him playing RVD for the title.
Yeah,
those were
like that moment was like one of my favorite John Cena moments. Like he played that perfectly to his like that match wouldn't have been what it is if he did not know his role in that and just like straight faced it, knew what was happening and played right into the banter with the crowd was perfect. And like that's why he's one of the best of all times.
That's part of the reason I stick to my guns with the I think he appreciates the Cena sucks crowd just as much as the Cena rules crowd because he could have easily over 20 years gone, oh, I might as well turn heel. I got this whole group of people that hate me anyway. And he's like, no, like that's part of the deal. That's part of what makes me me. So I come with it out of a place of love. Like I said, there's nothing that man I think has ever done that I've ever, that makes him a bad guy, at least that we know about. Like, but in storyline, I'm like, damn it, he's always beating everybody. You know what I mean? So it's all out of love, dude. It's cool. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. I think I'm interested to see how they present it, how they portray it, like who's actually going to be there. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people in the crowds and celebrities and. There's going to be moments there. Hopefully there's a lot of moments. I hope they seed him throughout the whole show. Like that would be cool. So we'll see. It's going to be a good time. I don't know how long it's going to go. Last Saturday night's main event was a cool, quick 2 hours even.
Yeah.
No. So we'll see.
They said that they're going to there's again, make what you will of reports. They said they're no time, but it's still NBC, right? So it's got to be, they still have to deal with late local news.
No, it's on Peacock.
It's on Peacock.
Yeah, they don't do.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay, so they don't have
just Peacock for the Saturday Night Main Events now, which is kind of crazy that they made.
So they're basically PLEs.
Yeah.
Basically.
That was part of the deal with when they jumped to ESPN that they got to keep the Saturday Night Main Events, the NXT stuff, but they decided not to do the main events on NBC so that they could still drive people to the app. Because
that's good.
When they had all the PLEs, they could be like, yeah, we'll throw that one on NBC because but now that they have less, they're like, we need people to stay on our app. So which whatever. I'm excited. We'll see how it goes, man. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't because like you said, it could go. I think it's kind of cool that there's that. Cena might win. Because that is John Cena. Like that's always been. See, every match Cena's in, we go, he could win this thing. And it wouldn't shock me if this was the time that he goes, you know what, I'm going out on a win. Fucking. Yeah. But Gunther said he's going to kill him pretty much. Is what he said on
I would like to see Gunther tap him out.
Ooh, Cena never. I think they would. I think they would do the pass out gimmick before they would do the tap out gimmick. Cena's never tapped ever.
But Gunther did say that he wants to make Cena give up. So I don't even know if Gunther would accept a pass out. I think he wants to make him tap.
Yeah, because I'm almost positive that John Cena has never tapped.
I think the last time was to Kurt Angle. I think somebody said it.
Maybe early. Oh yeah. Or he tapped out in maybe his first ever match, right when he lost.
Yeah.
But I think it was one more time, but 20 years, like a whole long ago.
Yeah, so when he's been John Cena, John Cena.
Yeah.
He's never tapped out. He's done the pass out gimmick before, but he's never tapped out. So that would be.
Yeah. We'll see. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
But with that, I'll let you guys go.
I need to give you. And this is 60 seconds.
Yeah.
God damn it, we haven't.
You know what's coming.
Oh, yeah.
60 seconds. I'm giving you. What the hell's going on with your football team?
Oh, I saw this coming a mile away. Like it's been in the back of my head for a while. There's a reason why, and like people were like, "That's really all you want." Is when the season started. It's like all I wanted was them for the win in the NFC East, and they're not. I'm gonna have to watch the fucking Dallas Cowboys.
No,
the second straight time. Them profit on a collapse. Them being so bad that they just like fail upwards and lose in the first round again. But yeah, I honestly, I'm already moving on to next year. I think we need to fix our problems. I honestly think Kevin Patullo at this point, like shit rolls downhill, and it might cost Sirianni his job as well because the fact that this is insane coaching malpractice, like it's rolling downhill. It's affecting Jalen Hurts, who has to do the thing I have credited him multiple times for, which is, and people like, why doesn't he have the stat guy? Because he doesn't play hero ball. Like he's analytical. You can almost see the numbers in his head when he's deciding to pass, the percentage of interception. And like he has made mistakes. Like honestly, like he's taken sacks because he doesn't throw away the ball, but he doesn't throw picks. And he threw a whole bunch of interceptions the last 2 games. Yeah. And it sucks. It's affecting him now. Like it's affecting the team because the offense isn't there, and you have the offensive talent, so there's no excuse. Like other than the offensive line being banged up, and like us losing Lane Johnson, and like that has an effect on it too. But it's a whole bunch of stuff, and the frustrating part, if they're just a bad team, I would have been way like I wouldn't care as much. Like I'd be like, all right, this is what it is. But you have a team of aces, and their defense is playing out of their fucking minds. Like it is insane that the games are this close. That like it feels like the games feel like they're 30-0 and it's 10-0 or like 10-7.
Yeah, you guys feel like you have 2 wins when really you're like the 3 seed.
Yeah, exactly. Like
crazy.
This is worse than the last collapse that Sirianni presided over. Like we only have 8 wins at this point. It's embarrassing. Like Sirianni has provided over 2 historic collapses at this point of teams that should have done a lot better. And there we have to, at this point, like I'm mentally moving on to next season. There's still some fans who are holding on hope that we're going to turn around. I don't think we are.
I mean, you should still make the playoffs, though.
I honestly am. The fact that the Raiders are starting Kenny Pickett this week, and there's a good chance it's going to be such a dog shit game that we're going to lose to Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett and the Raiders.
You're not
because we can't score a goddamn touchdown. It's the most it's a brilliant troll by the Raiders to start their backup quarterback from last year.
You're not gonna.
They're like, he understands the Eagles defense better than most.
Yeah,
you can pick them apart, baby. Pick them apart.
Kenny Pickett all of a sudden goes for 350.
But it's not that. It's the Eagles can't fucking score.
Yeah,
for as talented as they got all world players at every position. They can't fucking score. It should not be hard.
Yeah.
And even when they do score, and even when Hurts has good games, it looks like everything is hard. Everything is hard, and it's weird.
I think
it's weird.
Like honestly, at this point, there has to be coaching changes. If not, I think they're waiting to the end of the season. However it turns out, but there has this.
Yeah, it would be insane if they did anything like now.
Like that's the only thing is like who do you replace? That's I want Kevin Patullo gone, the offensive coordinator. I like honestly at this point, I think the only person you keep is Vic Fangio because he is already a lifetime.
Wow, you're off the train with Sirianni.
I am like I think you
maybe he'll shave his head and everything will be fine.
Hey, maybe that's what he needs.
Hey, look at he shaved his head last year. They won the fucking thing. Who knows? What? Maybe that was it. I don't know. Whatever.
You provided over 2 epic collapses, in which there's a reason why he isn't taking control of the offense. Is because he doesn't know what to do with the offense. Like there's a reason. It's funny because somebody on Twitter verbatim have said what I've been saying about. He's the vibes coordinator. He is the guy to make sure
that's all that matters nowadays.
Yeah,
man. It's just vibes.
Yeah, it's make sure everything's copacetic and everyone's getting their jobs done. But he can't call the offense, and that's why he hasn't stepped up more in the offense. So they don't have a backup plan there. So I think we should seriously be looking at getting rid of Sirianni in the offseason, because he will not make the move to get rid of his best friend, his good friend Kevin Petula. Like, that is malpractice in its own. Like shit rolls downhill. And had he quickly earlier on the season, when there was signs from the very beginning that this was going to turn bad, and he didn't make the move because he is friends with Kevin Petullo and like step up himself, the fact he didn't do it earlier and let it go on this long is now showing that like his leadership. But yes, that is it. I will let you guys go. Okay. Have a great rest of your show.
He gave you more than 60 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
I let him go.
Because you nominated us for that.
Listen, I'm not gonna beat down a beaten man. All right. Nobody can beat down.
I was numb. I saw the interception coming too. I knew it. I'm like, for the love of God, just like run it or throw. Because at this point, I love Jalen. He takes way too much shit that a lot of quarterbacks make the same mistakes he does, and he gets
not
way
Drake
more
May.
shit than them.
Not Drake May. Let me tell you.
But he either goes to the long pass or goes to Dallas Goedert, but never goes to the check down. He makes
seems hesitant. He's hesitant.
Yeah. But other than that, I'll let you guys go. All right. January 4th, the first ever brunchies, and every Sunday brunch gimmick, 12 p.m.
We're gonna have our victory speech and our defeat speech ready all at once. We love you, Lawrence. You the man. He's the man. Check out the brunch gimmick right here on Love Wrestling at noon every Sunday morning, noon Eastern, 10 Mountain for those Edmonton people. Well, so we got a half hour. We said winter's coming. It came.
I just got to talk about one thing.
We got new women's tag champs. We got to talk the Masked Man. Jeff wanted to know who he heard. He knows who the Masked Man is. That damn Masked Man thing. But anyway, where do you want to go? What do you want to talk about?
Kyle Fletcher and Speedball Mike Bailey. Correct. Wow, that was graphic. That was graphic right there.
Yeah, it was. That match was my kind of match. I think that was a lot of people's kind of match, but man,
I'm gonna tell you something. I thought that was the best TV match, and I know recency bias, whatever. That
might have been, yeah.
That was the best TV match I've seen all year. I think definitely the best Dynamite match on the I've seen all. That was insane, man. Was an insanely good match.
Yeah, it's funny. I was sitting there last night before that match happened, and I was like, I wonder what the best match of the Continental Classic has been so far. And then
they've all been good.
They've all been super good. That took it to this level. And
earlier in the night, Jungle Boy and Okada had a friggin' banger too.
Yeah.
Jungle Boy got hurt though. Is that what they're saying? Are they saying Jungle Boy got hurt?
He bit a dick. I know that. He bit Okada.
He bit a penis. Yes, he bit Okada in the penis.
I've not seen that before. I've not seen that to the point where I was watching it, and this is Pluggo. Like she lays down and she's like, "What's going on? Why are you laughing?" And I was like, "Jack Perry just bit a penis." Bit Okada.
Do you think all of the Undertaker's old opponents were like, "Fuck, that's how you do it"?
It's genius. Like
shit.
I know we're making fun.
All I had to do was bite it.
Fucking smart. Just take a little chomp. Even if you got the
and
thigh.
You know what? I'm going to be honest.
You got that soft spot in the thighs.
Well, your camera just went nuts. Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that shows an incredible amount of what's the word I'm looking for? Not in the opposite of insecurity. For Jungle Boy.
Yeah, that's ballsy.
Ballsy is correct because I think that's what he was aiming for.
Well, no, and that just shows that, like, hey, listen.
Very comfortable in who is just like, I'm doing it. I don't give a shit.
I'm willing to do what I got to do.
Bite this man's penis. That's what I'm going to do.
But to your point, the Jungle Boy Okada,
that was great.
He was thrown into that because Darby's hurt. So he didn't I mean, he's a professional, obviously, and whatnot. But I'm saying, like, in a storyline, if we're looking at this strictly he got thrown into the Continental Classic with Okada as his first opponent, right?
Yeah.
And they put that kind of match out. And Okada was on his best game because it is the Continental Classic. I still don't quite understand why we split the belts for but the matches have absolutely ruled. And yeah, I now that Wheezy brought it up, that is a great point. Like, if you're watching this here for the first couple of times, you're probably like, what is going on here? But for the people that know, like, and it was cool to see Speedball get the win.
Yeah.
That whole match, back, his back was jacked up.
That spot on the barricade, holy shit.
And he powered through it.
Yeah.
And they let him get the win. And I was like, fuck yeah, Speedball Mike Bailey.
That was
'Cause
really
we love
good.
Speedball around
We
here.
do. Great individual, great professional wrestler. I was kind of afraid that he was going to be the guy that maybe lost all, because there's always one guy in each group that doesn't win anything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was afraid that Speedball on the gold side was just going to luck out to that, not luck out, but like luck into that role, unfortunately, just because of the way things are playing. But man, oh man, what a match. What a match that was.
Yeah. And well, we were watching earlier tonight, Okada gets the 3, so it's 6. He's got 6, and then Fletcher had 6.
Fletcher came in with like already the 6, so I think a loss
and
doesn't really
right, and that's
kill him,
what I was like,
you know?
are we really going to let Fletcher go to 9? I thought maybe this would be the one where they go, we'll get the draw, because we haven't had a draw yet. And
Yeah.
no, they let Speedy, which again, I know people are going to be like, well, blah, blah, blah. No, that's the Continental Classic, man. All these people could win it. I mean, Claudio got knocked off on Saturday.
Mox. Yeah, he lost. Yeah.
Yeah, he lost to Dorado, which I didn't think was
which
going
is
to happen
crazy.
after beating Mox. So it's been fun.
Yeah.
I love this. And it's a good time of year to do this. You're at the end of your year.
Yeah.
Throw out
And then,
banger matches on your program.
And then, like, when you look at it, right, especially on the gold side, I think the gold side is so loaded. And we still have, like, we're going to see Okada versus Speedball again. We're going to see Okada versus Kevin Knight. We're going to see, the next match that Kevin Knight and Speedball are having is against each other. Like, they're going to be fighting each other, and they both have 3 points, and the one who loses that match is definitely going to be on the outside looking in for tag team partners to have that against each other with those stakes of like, hey, the loser's probably officially out of this tournament.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That's great, and like, we're going to cycle back to, like I said, the Okada Speedball rematch is going to be great. We're still going to see Pac and Kevin. No, did they already go, Pac and Kevin Knight?
No, not yet.
Yeah, we're going to see Pac and Kevin Knight. Jungle Boy.
Kevin got Fletcher.
Yeah, he lost to Fletcher and he beat Darby.
Darby, that's all he's done so far.
Yeah, so he's still going to fight Pac. He's still going to fight Okada. He's fighting Speedball.
Yeah.
Holy crap, man. We still get to see Kyle Fletcher versus Pac.
Yeah, we're eating good,
you shitting
man.
me, dog?
I'm just bummed. I'm literally bummed that the Fletcher Speedball match was a week late. I wish it would have been at the Dynamite I was at, but that's okay. But that's okay. And then the Babes of Wrath.
Well, I wanted to,
man. I just want to say, fuck yeah, Harley Cameron. I know you call. I've had discussions on this show, Kicking Out Pod, to answer Majin's question earlier. No, Shep is still not giving me my title. I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting.
What a dodging you, man.
But on that note, yeah, like they put the 2 face teams together, and it was like you could have sliced it either way, and I think we would have been happy. But it was such a, and you could see it on not only Willow's face, but Harley's face, just how awesome, like when they won that shit, and I was like,
yeah,
because I've been champion Harley Cameron all goddamn year. She's the best.
Yeah, I just think I think the "you deserve it" chants and stuff like that can get overplayed from time to time, but this is one of those moments where I think we all just felt really happy for both. Like I was like, all right, cool, man. Because Willow is, I think, the purest babyface that whole company has, and she has been for a few years now. And we all love Willow. Yeah, she's been a TBS champion, but like we've always kind of wanted more for her, and I think that this is a good spot. And Harley, she was a 4th or 5th side character in QTV. That's what she was, like comedic fodder in QTV, like playing the 5th role or whatever. And she turned herself into, you want to talk about maximizing your minutes. She found something that worked. She was funny. They kept on giving her more time. She got over because she was really good, and you could tell she was trying and being different. And then she turned herself into a pretty darn good professional wrestler as well. Like I thought she was pretty good in that match. I just thought it was great. And I originally thought maybe that they would have gone against the Monster Heels in one, but them beating Tony, I think, does a lot for them because Tony has been the best women's wrestler in that company for the last 2+ years. You know what I mean?
And I never, even with Tony and Mina possibly winning it, I never thought that they would be long to hold them anyway.
No, I feel like these two can hold it for a while.
Yeah, and I just don't. That's another point I'll make after I make that point. Is I just see you can't keep Tony Storm out of that main event picture for very long. She's just she's just that goddamn good. But I'm hopeful because I've been saying it since this tournament started. Tony Khan has done a much more improved, better, great, whatever we're doing, his job of building this women's division up. It's becoming a main focal point on the TV shows. It's more present. Let's keep it going. Now that we got these tag titles, let Harley and Willow just have some good matches. Don't debut these belts and then the tournament's over. Keep it rolling. Like the crowd was into it last night. The crowd was behind it. We're all sitting here today talking about it. Like, keep it rolling, TK. Like, dude, like you got yourself a couple of babyface champs that are gonna take over the world. Babes of Wrath, baby. I also like Renee doing the sideline reporter gig thing. I think that's really fun.
Oh, dude, yes.
I love that.
I mentioned that quickly on Dynamite Up last night. It gives a sports reporter sideline vibe, and I love it. I love it. I fully agree with you. I think that is a very good touch
that
they've been doing the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the main event for the title with Joe and Eddie?
I'm not going to sit here and act like it was the greatest match ever, but it was good. I had a good time. Like, you know what I mean? Like that match, if you're coming off of Fletcher and Speedball, they did the exact opposite, right? They just brawled, which is what you would expect out of Samoa Joe and Eddie Kingston. I love Eddie Kingston, man. That dude could sell me a ticket to anything.
Yeah.
Like, that guy is you could tell he's a dude. Like, he's just a dude.
He's a dude.
We're
all dudes, man.
He's just the guy that he's a wrestler's wrestler. He's all about, like, and he just brawled with Samoa Joe. He battled, dude. And then, he got tapped out or choked out, but not surprised because Samoa Joe was nobody I think in the world thought Eddie was going to win.
No.
100%.
You see the little piece of business they did on socials with Danielson and him and Eddie after the match?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, all right. Yeah, do that after the show.
Okay.
Very good.
Is it one of those like Matt Menard style promo that I'm going to?
No, it happened. It happened in front of the crowd.
Okay, I'll
so
check.
Eddie grabs a mic and he starts talking, and Danielson gets off the table, and they have like a very heated like not against each other, but a very like passionate, very good. Cool, and it was one of those things where even though the crowd was bummed out that Eddie lost that match, this was like a segment that happened after the show that like got the crowd to like go home happy. You know what I mean? Like it was one of those like, oh my God, like they were just going, Brian was being Brian, like, I believe, like, he was like, getting Eddie to be, because Eddie starts talking. I want you to watch. I'm not going to go into it. Eddie starts talking and he's doubting himself. And he's like, maybe I'm not, world, in his own way. And then Danielson's kind of like, cut the shit. Like, I believe in you. They believe in you. It's this big thing. It was very good.
If he ever wins the world championship,
he's got to at some point. He's got to.
I thought last night had a little bit of everything. I thought there was, like you said, you got the banger with Kyle and Speedball. You get the brawl with Joe and Kingston. Kata. It was a good show.
And they had the tornado tag with Hangman and Swerve.
Yeah, I didn't even talk about dude
against Hobbs and Chapata. Swerve was just fucking drive-by stapling security guards.
Did you happen to recognize one of those security guys? We saw him at Bound for the Floor.
Bound for the Floor? Oh, who was it?
Bankston.
Oh, that's right.
Bankston was in he was one of the ops guys. He took a staple to the back.
To the back. Damn, dude.
the way Swerve, that poor, like,
damn.
He's an extra. Swerve just goes boom right in the forehead. Yeah. Dude, I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody staple gun the shit out of, like, usually you just beat up the enhancement talent and they move on. They were like, nope.
Not Swerve. Not Swerve.
What'd you think of Swerve's new song? Like, I don't think the song is bad. It just didn't hit. I was hoping for the You know, that Swerve's house is a fucking
Yeah.
old,
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Look at when you have a song at that level, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time to get used to a new song.
Yeah, I was like,
I feel like a lot of people felt that way about Becky's theme. Now I love the Wonder Years, so I've kind of been.
I like it.
But I think there are some people who at first felt similar. They were like, we liked their old song better. But now I feel like the majority of us are like, no, that's a banger. Like that's a good one. What'd you think of Swerve? Is fucking jacked, man.
That seems
huge.
I feel like I need to.
Huge.
I think I need to start wrestling and then get injured and go away for a few months, and then because they always come back just. And he's put on some muscle. He's put on some. I'm not a wrestler. I'm not an athlete. I don't know if maybe like that's part. Hey, I come back a little stronger, a little bit more jacked. I'm a little more leaned out. Maybe that'll help me prevent some of said injuries. I don't know, but they always come back jacked, dude. He looks good. I did in a hot moment think that when him and Hangman had that moment mid-match, that maybe they were gonna bring up some old feelings and fight each other because they looked at each other
when they did I love the end sequence though with like the buckshot into the house call and they did the thing with Hobbs yelling at him and I liked it. All right, well, we got like 10-15 minutes left. I want to hear what'd you think of the debut of your boy Shiloh Hill.
I didn't watch
on NXT.
I didn't watch the match.
Oh,
I didn't watch NXT yet. So
and they had a world title. There's a world title match.
I know. I saw some of the highlights and I saw some of the notes. What else I doing? It's been
living a life.
Not even that. Full Pluggo shoot. It has been one of these weeks where it's like
you cut your other hand.
I didn't. Well, I still have stitches. I get them out tomorrow.
Yo, why isn't that wrapped?
Because they told me to keep it when I'm not like
let the air get to it.
Yeah, like the first few days, keep it wrapped up a little bit so that way kind of sets, and then after like I'm at the tail end. Like if you're not like,
does it hurt still?
Not really. No, I mean there's
when they take those out, it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna suck, yeah. But yeah, they said like keep it, let it air a little bit to help it kind of heal up. Like so, if I'm not doing something like tonight, like I'm just sitting here, so I can just have it open. But
wow, glad to see what you think of
it. But yeah, so I think Tuesday, I just I think I went to bed early because it's just life has just been busy and annoying. It's holiday season and work.
Well, do you know that 2 weeks from today,
it's Christmas? I know Christmas.
2 weeks from today.
Next week is our holiday invitation.
Yeah, so just so you all know, I mean, we have some time. We're going to be chilling and shooting the shit here to end the show for the next 10 minutes or so. But schedule-wise, next week we're going to be here, obviously, per usual. We're going to have our holiday extravaganza where we usually just kind of invite all our pals to hop on and hang out if they want, kind of speak, just kind of year-end kind of crap, just kind of shoot the shit. The following week on Christmas, we are probably going to do some sort of recorded, like we did for Thanksgiving, some sort of record. We're going to be here on
Christmas
Thursday
special.
at 8 o'clock, but it'll be a Christmas special. We might do a draft of our favorite Christmas movies or whatever.
Yeah.
We'll kind of make it
Maybe
a Christmas
do some World's Ends picks.
Yeah, we'll do World's End preview and picks, and then we'll do like a Christmas movie draft or something fun Christmassy. And that will be live. It'll be live here at 8, but we won't be live.
Yeah,
and then the following week on New Year's Day at night, we will be live with the 5th annual Beardy Awards, which I think New Year's Day is like a perfect day for that.
Yeah, it's the first time it's ever landed that. We usually do it the last Thursday of the year to have it in, and this year it absolutely landed on day 1. So we'll do that. It'll be perfect. We'll get the lists finalized, and we put that vote to you guys, the fans. We put out a spreadsheet, let you guys vote. So it's up to you who wins a Beardy. It's not up to us. We're gonna finalize that probably this week because I gotta get that out.
Yeah,
gotta get the work started on that. That takes a bit of time. But yeah, Shiloh Hill. I heard it went pretty well. Like I will say this. I have heard that the guy's talented.
But, I don't watch that show, so I know nothing about him.
But all I know from the vignettes and the promos that he's cut that I've watched is I can't get a read on the dude in the sense that he's all over the place. But
they did and again, I have not watched LFG. All right, so I don't know anything about him besides these vignettes and what I saw on Tuesday. So he has the missing tooth. right?
Yeah, yes. And he has a tooth in his head.
Is that what it is?
He has a missing tooth, and he has somebody's tooth lost in his head.
Still.
Apparently.
Okay.
Majin, I answered that question earlier. No, he has not given me the championship yet.
No showed at the Dynamite.
Not gonna lie. So I guest hosted. I was the first guest host because Shep doesn't know how to host and do all the StreamYard stuff. So
yeah, what the hell? 2 weeks in a row, I don't get a fucking call at all.
Tanner asked me if I could guest those. And
Unbelievable.
And then Shep goes, yeah, I'll be in South Bend on Tuesday. I'll just figure out a way to get it to you. And then all of a sudden he couldn't be in South Bend on Tuesday. So he's no-showed me 2 weeks in a row. By the time I get that championship, I'm going to be 87 years old because I ain't losing it at World's End. That ain't happening. But either way, yeah. So Shiloh Hill is a nerdy conspiracy theory, AI using.
So they did the thing, right? So like it's almost like he has the missing tooth, but when he goes out to wrestle, he puts a tooth in. Yeah, so he has the full set. But when he has the full set of tooth, his attitude is different every time he takes out the. So like he was wrestling the match, and he's kind of like happy-go-lucky, and he's doing his thing, and he's kind of like and then at some point he took out the tooth. And he turned it not to like a psycho, but he turned into like a different
vibe.
The vibe completely changed because he was like, oh, and he kind of got like fucking hyped up because his tooth and he took it out, and then he, and then he won the match, and then after he won the match, he put the tooth back in, and then he was all smiley and celebrating.
I can't tell.
I don't know.
After again, I've only known about Shiloh Hill now for 3 weeks or so. And I'll watch this match because I usually, if I miss a show, I definitely catch up on it throughout the week. I can't tell if this guy's going to be the most annoying wrestling character of all time or my favorite wrestling character of all time. I can't, and I don't. And again, that's a good thing. That every time I come across the Shiloh Hill conversation or action, I'm intrigued enough to keep myself into it. But I just, I don't. He pissed me off when he said he missed 120 days of school in 1 year. And I was like, that's impossible. Your parents would be in jail. They send letters to, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole because there's other things that happened this week. Ricky Saints, heel, lost his title on Saturday at Deadline. Ella, Jay, and I and Lawrence were on the watch along, and we kind of said it is weird that we're shocked that Oba Femi beat Ricky Saints, but it is Oba Femi. But Ricky Saints no longer champ, and now he's a heel. I like heel Ricky, but I'm also confused as to why we made such a quick switch. Maybe
I'm also confused too, because first of all, they had Deadline on Saturday, which was a great show. And that women's both Iron Survivor matches were awesome, but that women's Iron Survivor match fucking ruled.
Yeah, it was real good. That
was really good.
Such a good.
If you haven't watched that, watch that. That was really good. And Javon Evans wins like he should have.
Yeah.
And then he just comes out on Tuesday and he's like,
yeah,
no, I'm not waiting until New Year's Evil. I want to give up I want to do it now. And he fucking loses. Okay.
Yeah.
And now they're in a 4-way. There's a 4-way next week. So he can get another.
Yeah, that's
fuck. What the fuck?
I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I did see all that kind of stuff. I watched a little bit of the highlights of that and kind of read up on that part of it. I was like, yeah, why is Javon coming out blowing the spot? Because they promoted it as a shot at New Year's Evil. And then, okay, you got it. Well, here's the thing. And again, and I'm sitting here this week, and I understand that head-to-head losses matter. You shouldn't be in the Fatal 4-Way next week if you just lost this week, my guy.
I agree.
I don't.
Yeah.
And not to mention that you've got the match at Saturday night's main event with Leon Slater. You're in a tag match. It was very much my kind of a tag match, versus Dragon Lee and AJ Styles. I almost said AJ Lee. Let's stop dancing around.
AJ Lee, that's the name of the team. That's what some people in the interwebs are calling him.
Every time
that match is going to be crazy.
But let's stop. I understand that the NXT men's division needs a couple people in it, but can we stop dancing around with Siobhan Evans? If you're not going to put the title on him,
put him on the main roster.
Just put him on the main roster. Not every main roster talent that went through NXT won titles and all these. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get why we put him in the match. Yeah, I get why we put him in the matches because he's awesome. Like, I never thought I would be sitting here as an almost 40-year-old wrestling fan going, like, this 21-year-old kid, man, is just so much fun. And
He's
I
unbelievable.
vibe. Like, he's so good.
That
and
guy,
I love it. But
he's
like,
already over from one of the small glimpses we've seen. That guy comes up to the main roster. He is an overwhelming fan favorite almost immediately.
yeah, but instead,
Almost immediately.
let's do weird stuff like we did Tuesday.
I don't
and
get
then
it.
Have him, because he's not winning the Fatal 4-Way.
No.
There's no chance he's winning it.
Well, he might.
Well, here's
He
the
might.
deal. If you're going to pull off Javon Evans beating Oba Femi and winning the championship, he has to do it one-on-one. Because that's the story you've told me in the last year and a half, is that Javon Evans can't, get over the mountain that is Oba.
Yes.
So please don't do it in some cheesy way at a Fatal 4-Way. I'll still be happy for the guy, but it won't hit the same. This isn't TNA.
It's fair.
Don't do this.
It's so weird, dude. I almost think that, like, Oba's going to beat Cody on Saturday, and then Oba's going to lose the 4-way,
right?
and then he's going to go up to the main roster.
Which is a weird way to do that.
I almost think that's what they're going to do.
Why is it?
Because can't you see Ricky Starks beating him as a heel, and then Javon beats Ricky Starks for the title? Ricky Saints, sorry, you know what the fuck I mean.
Yeah.
But, like, he beats Ricky for the title down the line as his big title win is against the guy who screwed him out of win. Because he was going to – it looked like he was going to beat Oba. Like, it looked like it was like, holy shit, the kid's going to do this.
Yeah.
And then Ricky was like, nope.
Nope.
No, you ain't.
I'm still mad.
Not tonight. I'm a little bitch. That's what he said.
I would have – yeah. I don't know, man. They've done some things.
They just do weird shit like that sometimes where I've seen it for so long that I'm like, they just went so now they're in a spot now where they have to do like 3 or 4 steps to get back to the thing that they already just had there.
Yeah.
Because now it's like he had the title shot where he could have just won the title. But now you do it that now we have to go through 3 or 4 more things to get to the point where he actually does win the title now. And it's like, not everybody has to go through you don't, what the fuck? He's been down there and he's fought for the title multiple times and come up short already. That is the fucking adversity. Why does he need to go through all,
It's Ricky, Ova, Javon, and who's the fourth?
Miles Bourne, is it not?
And Miles Bourne just lost.
Is it Miles Bourne? No, that could be a lie. Hold on, let me Google.
Well, I was going to say, if it's him, he just lost the Fatal. He just lost the Iron Survivor.
They don't give a shit about that.
I know, but TV wise, it's like, and then Javon, I don't know. I look at it like at least they're trying some different things. They're taking some shots, but some of the decisions where, like you said, Oba, we all want Oba to beat Cody. There's a chance he's probably not beating Cody, but it would make sense to beat Cody on Saturday. Just to, like, again, you have an opportunity. You're trying to tell us that this is the next wave of people, and they're young, they're hungry, and they pull off an upset. It would hit really well with all eyes on them.
Oh, actually, he's not even in it. So it's Leon Slater. Wait, time out. I'm confused. It's Leon Slater, Joe Hendry, Dion Lennox, and Miles Bourne. So Javon's not even in it.
Oh, because I think you misspoke. Yeah, it's for the shot at New Year's Eve.
It's for a shot at New Year's Eve
against Oba. The winner gets
all right.
Got it. Okay, I was like, wait a minute. All right, so that last 5 minutes, just scrub that from the ether.
Never even happened. We weren't even here.
Listen, it wouldn't be the first time in this show's history that we went off the rails on something that we were not sure what we were talking about.
So what? So that's it? Now we're just going to do Javon and Ricky in a non-title feud?
I don't think so. If that's the case, maybe it's time, because Javon, I just don't know. Like, you've got him. He's there. I don't dance. There was rumors and speculation that call-ups were going to start happening over the next.
He better be on the short list.
Month or so. So
I think Trick. We haven't seen Trick around. I think Trick's going to be on those call-ups.
Who was it that we were talking to that was like, there's a reason Oba Femi is the champ again because they didn't know what to do with him. So Sean's like, I'll take him. Who was I talking to about that? Or was
not
that
me.
on?
It was not me.
It might have been on it. I don't know. I did a lot of shows last week. But I just, Triple H is like, well, if we call up Oba during Mania season, I don't really have anything for him. And Sean's like, I could use a dominant champion again. Even though we have Ricky Saints, who we just crowned.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Ricky, man.
I know.
But there's I'm not saying he's the guy, but there's also been rumors and speculations that he might be the masked man, because that was the story this week too that I kind of saw throughout the ethers of the internet wrestling community, was that they haven't revealed the masked man because they're trying to decide if they want to make it a bigger reveal than what's been rumored, right? Like,
really?
Do they want to roll with again? And I don't know. I didn't see any red. I just saw like smoke. Where I see smoke and things, I kind of go, "Oh, that's an interesting take." Mm-hmm. Like, because why haven't you revealed who it is yet? He had a showing again on Monday. He came out and busted up the main event. Why haven't we ripped that mask off and see Austin Theory's goofy face?
I know he was on the show twice on Monday.
Right.
He showed up in two separate things, and it's like, we're really gonna drag this out? And again, I'm not even anti the guy who everyone thinks is gonna be under there. I'm not. Yeah. But it's like, we're really gonna drag this out for this long for it to just be Austin Theory?
Right. I think it's gonna hit the same regardless of when we pull off.
Yeah, which means you should have done it early. I understand not doing it at Hell in the Cell. Fucking War Games. Yeah. Which, again, an interference finish in a War Games, kiss my ass. But, like, I understand you do not show it. But, like, last night, he couldn't, after he came out the second time and helped the second time, he couldn't have on top of the announce table just took the mask off.
That's why I think maybe they're like, we don't have to reveal it being on. We can say it's somebody else.
You think there's still discussions of
who we got an option. A heel Ricky Saints joins the Vision. I'm sick of being in Cody Rhodes' shadow. Y'all thought I was just going to be Team Cody?
It could be Ricky Saints. It could be a lot of people have thrown out Montez's Ford's name.
Montez Ford, yeah, maybe, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's if they're just going like, we don't have to announce it because it can be anybody at this point. You take the mask off, it could be Becky Lynch for all we, you know what I'm saying? Like in storyline sense, you have options. I mean, yes, the guy looks like a certain guy that we all think it is, but that doesn't necessarily mean it has to be. So I don't know. That one was intriguing to me. I overall, I thought Raw was okay. I didn't really.
I didn't mind. I thought it was pretty decent.
I thought it was fine. I will say it wasn't as good as last week's.
Yeah. What'd you think about Braun Breaker saying he's going to steal AJ?
Listen, I thought that.
What a fucking line that was! I didn't see that one coming.
I thought that was.
I laughed my ass.
That was something, man. I'm
going to steal your wife. I was like, excuse me.
And then, of course, my mind, I'm like, AJ Lee aligning with Braun Breaker on January 5th after he wins the title on Netflix.
He's not gonna, listen, we talked about it. They should.
They won't. They should, but they won't. I've enjoyed this Braun Breaker. Like, we all knew he's not the best promo guy in the world, and he's gotten much better. I mean, throughout the years, I like that it's kind of raw and it's kind of he's so just in Braun Breaker mode that sometimes he slips and sometimes it doesn't come out right. But I think that shows for some reason with him it works for me when it doesn't work for other people. And then the line like I know that Punk's off right now. I understand why.
There's strong rumors and reports, but they're saying he is like he'll be there on Saturday.
Okay, which
for what I don't know, but they're saying he's going to be there. So
yeah, but I understand he took a couple weeks off. I know, unfortunate passing of his dog. I'm sure he's probably taking some time off. I'm sure they're
of course.
But like if a dude's like, I'm gonna steal your wife, and so I'm like, I'm waiting for the fucking the cult of personality to hit and just come out and beat his. I was like, where's it? It didn't happen. And then even like Logan Paul's just reactions to it and shit is fun. And they did the backstage beatdown.
I thought Heyman was like, whoa.
Right. While Braun is still cutting a promo, LA Knight's getting murdered backstage, which I thought was a really interesting way to kind of take away from what Braun was saying, so you're not laser focused on everything. And it was a good end. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Give me more Braun Breaker promos like that, because again, I think at the end of the day, I think we end up too nitpicky on botched promos and slip ups, and I think in a fit of rage, like I don't know about you. But I've been in moments in my life where I've absolutely been to a 12 in terms of anger. And like when I'm it doesn't come out right.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's where I think he's where it's working. Like the dude is just so pissed and he's trying to rip his shirt off while I'm gonna take your wife, and it's just like it's just this weird chaos that I just think works for him. So keep it going, Braun. Put the title on him.
They should not fuck around. And look at you're as big as we both are, but CM Punk's your favorite of all time, and even we it's very apparent to most people. Braun Breaker should win this title. And he won't, and they're gonna do the thing like we said. He's gonna lose, and then he'll win the Rumble, and then we're gonna get they're gonna do 3 steps to get to the thing that's right in front of them.
Yeah, and
that's just what they do.
I get it. He's got to win it at Mania. Why can't he win it January 5th?
How about he just wins it on the Raw, and then everybody goes, "Oh shit, a world title change hands on Raw? Maybe I should watch that show." Or
oh shit. Here's the thing. This is the thing. I know we're going over a little bit. Everybody in that camp of he's got to win it on a big stage. He's got to win it at WrestleMania. It means more if he wins it at WrestleMania. Think about like what you just said. Oh shit, he won it on January 5th on Raw. He beat CM Punk. CM Punk somehow gets, oh shit, I got to check this Braun guy out, and CM Punk's going to try to win his back. I want to tune in to see that. CM Punk's going to have to beat who?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you make a guy going into WrestleMania opposed to making a guy at WrestleMania. Like 100%. And then the road to WrestleMania is where all of us are watching. We're all ramped up. We're all invested. We get behind this Braun Breaker guy, or if it's then you run it back with Punk at Mania. And it's still as big, I think. And then he beats CM Punk and retains his title at WrestleMania. And you go, I don't think that there's much of a difference between the two.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand winning it at WrestleMania is a big deal, and it looks really cool on... but you know how many of those John Cena matches, I go, he won that title at WrestleMania. No, I go, the dude has 17 fucking world titles. I never go, wait, but this one he won at Mania, or this one he won on a Raw. I just go, there's 17 world titles, man.
Yep. Agreed.
I don't know. They're not going to do it. that's the long way to say they're not going to give us what we want.
We'll get there when we get there. But if they don't, you cue up that fucking song.
We're going to be sitting here on January 8th or what the
fuck? God damn it. Why can't you just do something fun once?
I hope we're wrong.
Truly.
But
all right, Pluggo. We ran a little bit over time. We want to thank Lawrence for popping on for a few minutes and kind of
giving us an award.
Yeah, that's cool. A nomination, yeah. But we especially want to thank Wheezy. It's Wheezy Blonde. Go follow her if you already don't. If you're not already following and watching her, like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Are you even a wrestling fan?
Honestly.
No.
She's awesome. She was very generous with her time tonight, and we had a lot of new people in the chat because she was gracious with her time in joining us, so we appreciate her greatly. Tonight was a lot of fun. I mean, every week's a lot of fun, but tonight was especially a lot of fun. So Pluggo, do the damn thing. I believe your other co-host Blair was yelling at you.
He was,
but make sure you plug your big show. This weekend.
I feel bad. She was in the middle of a good moment, so I didn't want to cut her off and promote For Exposure this Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go at 4 again because it seems to be working. The 4 p.m. time slot has worked for us the last couple of weeks. Shout out to everybody who's watching the show. We're going to be talking Mercedes Moné versus Riho. We're going to get you ready for all the independent wrestling. That's at 4 Exposure Pod on all social medias. I'm Pluggo. You can find me on Pluggo on all social media platforms. You search Pluggo. You see my face right there. This beautiful show here, Between Two Beards, at Two Beards on all social. I know JPJ gave you a quick rundown of what we're doing this month, but if you want to stay up to date, get everything that we got going on, and be here at Two Beards on that. College football picks and Saturday Night Live recaps on the Hive. I'll have another video for this weekend stuff coming out tomorrow, maybe, or Saturday. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made it yet, so we'll just go with that. Mm-hmm. And then all my writings are up on Love Wrestling CA right now.
Love it, man. You can follow me, JPJ Loves Gaming, on all social media platforms. If you head on over to Twitter, my schedule is the pinned tweet. That's where you can find me. That drops every Monday morning for what I got coming up in the week. Obviously, every Thursday night you can find me right here at 8 p.m. Eastern. After Monday Night Raw and after AEW Dynamite, you can find me over on bodyslam.net doing the post shows over there with Jose Gonzalez for Dynamite Up and my boys Corey and Nick for Raw Dogs. And then you can catch me on the Hive every Saturday morning with the Swarm, where I dive into pro sports and wrestling for the week. And then we have the High View, where I play the Hive in college football, a Dynasty in college football 26 that drops every Sunday. So that's where you can find me. If you are watching John Cena's last match, I will be over on the Hive Media. It's the Hive _ media doing a watch along for that. So come on by. I won't be crying, but I'm sure people will be. I'll be. You might. Sucks. Here's the thing, and we're going to leave because we're over. We're going to leave because again, and Wheezy kind of point. I don't want to make it about me because it's not about me. Yeah. But every time somebody retires or does something like this, it just makes me feel older.
That's fair.
Like when the Dudleys took off their boots when we were there. I was like,
yeah, you're like,
not that I'm even like the Dudleys were my favorite of the three in the heyday.
But it's like, but that was
like I grew up. These guys were, and they're gone. It's Cena this year, AJ Styles next year. And then sooner or later it's going to be CM Punk.
Dominic Mysterio the year after that because he's getting out early.
Cody has said he's not going to wrestle forever. He's maybe has 5 years. You just get to the point where all these guys are, and it's like, damn, like Sting retired a couple of years. It's like, damn. It's just, it makes me feel, older. And it's even in all pro sports too. David, all these guys, they retire, and unless you're Phillip Rivers, and you just fucking come back. You're 50. You're just like, he's a granddad, dude. He's a granddad.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got to get out of here. Follow everybody. Follow Love Wrestling.
Yes.
Thank you, Wheezy. Thank you, Lawrence. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Chat was awesome tonight. Appreciate you all. You all know the drill. We'll see you next week. But till then, say hi to Sue.
Hi, Sue.
Peace.
Hey there, Pluggo and JPJ. It's Trent's mom, Sue, and I have a bone to pick with you. So, I understand that you guys are being real idiots and spending your entire monthly budget. You've got to be kidding me. This is not the way to be when you're trying to run a business. Your boss, Spencer, is really pissed off at you. I'm pissed off at you. You have some nerve. Get a grip. You have to control yourself. You can't just go out and spend all the money that you're making, you two beards guys. Oh no, this is coming out so stupid. Anyway, behave yourselves, or I'm gonna cut you off from watching AEW. You're no longer gonna get to know, be able to meet my son. What? Or me. I'm sorry, this is like, I don't know. Anyway, thanks so much for being fans. Watch yourselves, knock it off.